All right, Coach Krieger's coming up in 3, 2, 1.
And good evening from KB Wood Arena in Stevens Point. I'm Tom Weaver, along with me, Sean McMahon. Welcome to the Pointer Sports Network. We are no frills here. We're having some technical issues with our playback machine here. So the normal dramatic thanking of all of our sponsors. So thank you to our sponsors to bring you.
Thank you.
Good thing is we are here, we are on the air, and we are ready to go and have a great matchup here tonight. UW Stevens Point, UW Superior, top two teams above the WIAC. Sean, I talked with Coach last night on our way to River Falls about really kind of a 4-game mini tournament sprint here to the holiday break. You got 3 points last night. You got to come back and finish the deal here tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Against a high-flying Yellow Jackets team that took care of a Blue Gold team that went to St. Norbert over the holiday weekend and swept them right out of their own building, and then shut out the Blue Golds last night at Westman Arena. So a really good matchup. When I saw this on the calendar, these two teams, quite frankly, don't like each other, and it turns out to be great hockey games.
I tell you what, that semifinal series a year ago, 2-1 goal win for the Pointers, was some great hockey coming up. UWS has some holes to fill. They lost 5 of their 6 top scorers. Let's face it, scoring's not been the problem. It's been goaltending.
Correct.
And this year, Dylan Mylans, the freshman goaltender, he is on a 3-game shutout heater with, 187 scoreless minutes. That's a program record. So we'll see Miles Hector in right here tonight. A little bit of a surprise from Rich McKenna that he's going with the senior goaltender, Miles Hector.
Yeah, a little bit of a shock, a little head shaker, but Miles Hector has been in this building. He's played in those big games. He played in the WIAC championship game the COVID year. So, he's probably leaning on a little bit of some experience in this building with the big student section and everything. That's kind of my thought. I have no idea why he wouldn't play the freshman.
Yep, here you go. 4th straight win over the Blue Golds last night. 3rd straight shutout. Their shutout streak is at 187 minutes and 21 seconds, which is a program record. Key for the Pointers here tonight, get off to a good start. I think the key against the Yellow Jackets is pushing them. Yep. Get up a couple goals and let them unravel. This team is very talented up front, but when they just do not play well when they're down. Yep. They start taking dumb penalties, and they start just not making good decisions, and that's when the Pointers can jump all over them. That 8-3 win last year is a prime example. Only one lineup change for the Pointers here tonight. Brett Humberstone, a thumb issue, is out of the lineup, so Nick Gonrowski will insert back into the lineup here tonight. Otherwise, same deal for the Pointers. Pointers played very well in River Falls last night. Yeah, from what minus the opening 40 seconds. Minus the 40 seconds, and absolutely firmly 2 hands. I love how you always say 2 hands firmly on the steering wheel. Absolutely, 2 hands on the steering wheel. Came back from that early goal and then off and rolling for the Pointers last night at River Falls. And quite frankly, River Falls is not very fast. The Pointers' speed in their puck possession game really took them out. I'll tell you, the telltale story that you'll hear from Coach Krieger coming up here. 3 minutes and under in that game last night. The Falcons needed to pull their goaltender. They couldn't pull him until 32 seconds were left in the game. So puck possession was good for the Pointers. All right, let's get to Pointers coach Tyler Krieger. And again, we're a little low frills here tonight, but we do have the coach. At least we'll keep things running here. We'll get the game on. Pointers and Superior. The head coach of the Pointers, Tyler Krieger, here on the Pointers Sports Network.
We got our Pointer hockey coverage on the Pointers Sports Network. Tonight, Pointers back at home at KB Wood Arena. UW Superior, good WIAC matchup tonight. We talk now with Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. And Coach, kind of foul last night's 3-1 win at River Falls, a very satisfying win. I thought your fellas overcame some adversity, kind of got gut punched right away, and were able to recover. And I thought put together that was a nice road win for you last night. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would agree. We fought some adversity. Both with the start of the game and 44 seconds in the game, giving up a goal in the first shift. It's a really good response from that. A lot of good things happened in the game, and like I said, that started in practice. I was pretty confident we were going to come out with a good effort, and the guys stuck with it. That was our MO previously with this team, is with a when the other team got the lead, we were on our heels a little bit and weren't able to recreate that mojo. I thought we did a good job of that all night long, and then just played structured hockey and got timely scoring.
We talked a lot about puck possession in our chat 24 hours ago, and that really, especially down the stretch, was the difference.
Yeah, we had strung some good shifts there together, especially in the third period there. They're trying to get their goalie pulled. We hemmed them in a little bit. I mean, that's what we want to do. Let our speed work to our advantage.
There's a lot of satisfying things about this game, but when you're in the final 2 to 3 minutes of a game and you know your opponent wants to get your goaltender off and they can't, it doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, it's the best 6-on-5 coverage. We experienced the opposite end of it at St. Olaf, of sitting back a little bit and let it come to us. It's the best defense is offense at times, especially with this team. That's what they're learning, is we take care of pucks and manage it in certain areas, and we're hard to play against in a lot of ways.
Got a big goal from Evan Junker last night, his first career goal. I think he on your D end is a kind of lot like a guy we talked about. Tyler German on the forward end is a guy that's really growing into his game. It was good to see him get rewarded.
Yeah, 100%. He's battled some injuries this first portion of the year, and it's been tough for him to deal with. And him coming back, he's worked his butt off to get back healthy and back in, and he's been working on those shots after practice every single day. He's been scoring them in practice. That's not the first time we've seen it, so that's where that stemmed from too. I thought he played great coming in, and he's an energy guy, going to give you everything you got every single shift.
I thought your special teams were the difference last night. Your penalty killers were good, and a power play goal, and another one that should have been right at the end there. That's what you need out of your special teams, right?
Yeah, we created momentum. Even those power plays that we didn't score on, I thought we still did a good job of getting entries, getting in, and getting the looks at least, and creating some momentum. And we did a good job building off the shifts off of those power plays and the PKs, which is what you need. You got to use that to build the rest of your game.
Lastly, for you, I thought Wags seemed to be fighting the puck a little bit at times, but the leadership that he has, doing what he did to make those saves, and if you get a weird bounce or something that goes the other way there, that was an experienced win for him last night.
100%. And it's nobody's. I mean, he's not rattled. Nobody's rattled on him when he's may look like he's fighting or may doesn't look like he's calm. We know we're going to get out of him every night. He's a goalie that coming in and having that start time. We get there an hour later than we normally do. That would mess a lot of people up. For him, he's all systems go. We know what we're getting every single night. I thought he settled down pretty good and made some big saves down the stretch there to kind of give us the win.
You flip the page to UW Superior tonight. This is a team that's been coming on here. I know they had some holes to plug in their lineup here, but they're off to an awfully good start and getting some good goaltending. And they're on a little bit of a run here, and would be a good message for you to come out and answer here tonight. This will be an interesting matchup here tonight. Yeah,
they're a little bit different. They got some freshmen in the lineup that are playing some big minutes for them. They're a good team. It's been a good matchup over the last couple of years, and I expect it to be a war tonight. It's going to be physical. It's going to be fast. It's going to be a battle of who can impose their game plan upon each other. And for us, it's we need to take the first 10 minutes and suck the life out of them and try to kind of go on a run from there.
It's one of the fun games you really like to prepare for, isn't it?
Yeah, these are the ones you play for. It's nothing better than a Saturday night packed house. This is what we live for. So, all
right, Coach. Good luck here tonight.
Thank you.
Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. Stay tuned. More coming up on the Pointers Sports Network.
We're back here at Willett Arena, and let's get to our starting lineups here tonight for the Falcons of UW River Falls. It is Miles Hector gets the start in net, 6'1", 180, and a senior out of Lake Bluff, Illinois. Game number 5, 2-2-0, 3.24 goals against average, 88.5 in the save percentage. The defenseman Sam Stern, 5'11", 180, and a senior out of Batavia, Illinois. Charles Martin, 6 feet, 185, and a senior out of Blainville, Quebec. Up front, McGregor Sinclair, 5'10", 185, and a senior out of Irma, Alberta. The right wing, Zach Bannister, 6 feet, 190, and a junior out of Grand Prairie, Alberta. And C.J. Walker, 6 feet, 180, and a junior out of Boise, Idaho. We'll get to the Pointers and get you set here. Coming up, Pointers and UW Superior in WIAC action. Face-off coming up next on the Pointers Sports Network. Trusted Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealership in Stevens Point. Check out their large selection of new and used vehicles, or come in for a test drive. Ask questions about your financing, browse their inventory, or schedule the service you need to keep your vehicle running for years to come. From the time you enter the showroom, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. Len Dudas Motors, 3305 Main Street, Stevens Point.
In guys' hair, game day is every day. That's why the expert stylists at Sport Clips Haircuts study their playbooks with a fine-toothed comb.
Taylor, square face, wavy hair. What's the play?
1/8 inch mid-fade to 1 inch texture top with finishing details with a hard part and a tapered neckline, Coach.
Nice.
The Sport Clips stylists, they know no two guys are ever alike, unless they're twins. Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Show off your Pointer pride with the Affinity Debit Card exclusively from U.S. Bank. The Affinity Debit Card isn't just for students. Parents, alumni, faculty, and other fans can show their spirit too. Visit usbank.com/UWSP to get your Pointer Affinity Debit Card today. Or visit the campus branch location in the Dreyfous University Center Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4. Up tonight here against Superior, Ryan Wagner, the goaltender, 5'11", 175, and a senior out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Got the win last night. Game number 5 for him, 2-1. A goals against average now of 2.57. On defense, Nick Gonrowski back in the lineup, 6'2", 190, and a junior out of New Hope, Minnesota, Evan Junker. First career goal last night, 6'3", 190, and a sophomore out of Elk River, Minnesota.
What's up, Doc?
It is Tyler German, 6'2", 185, and a sophomore out of Canton, Michigan. It is Wilson Northey, the right wing, 6 feet, 185, and a senior out of North Vancouver, British Columbia. Cody Moline, 5'7", 170, and a junior out of North Branch, Minnesota. Pointers coached by Tyler Krieger in his 6th season, 101 wins, 24-13. Rich McKenna in his 7th season, 73, 76, and 13 for the Yellow Jackets. And Sean, Pointers got to bring some fire out of the get-go here tonight. Last night, opening minute, a turnover, but I thought recovered well. Yellow Jackets are flying high, feeling good about themselves. Been in this situation before here.
Oh, yeah.
These
Absolutely.
two teams, we'll
Yes.
see. And we are ready to go. It is, let's see here, Rigel Philanen and Justin Easterly, the referees. Jason and Justin Peters are the linesmen. Off the opening faceoff, controlled quickly by UW Superior, and they will throw it into the near corner. It is Zach Bannister on the near side, up the wall, and Cody Moline for Stevens Point will try to dig it out. Through the neutral zone it goes, sent back deep by C.J. Walker once again. Pointers back the other way, just out of the reach of Wilson Northey. Off the far boards, Zach Bannister, and we'll get a whistle and a delayed offsides call here against the Yellow Jackets. And Sean, speed to burn amongst these two teams here tonight.
Yeah, both teams are going to want to go. Superior more than the Pointers. They want to turn the puck over, transition game. Same old for the Pointers. Get that puck below the dots, go to work, get that forecheck going. They did such a good job in the last 10 minutes last night against River Falls of just controlling the play, keeping things very simple offensively for Stevens Point.
Off the face-off, a shot turned aside by Miles Hector. Yellow Jackets clear it out. Will it be enough for an icing call? Oh boy, Zach Bannister blows a tire right in front of the Pointer bench. Gets a rise out of the fellas. Up ahead it goes, up in the air, glove down by David Hill on the far side. Yellow Jackets regain possession. Nifty move here, Reed Stark coming in. Hill blister a shot, blocker save made by Ryan Wagner. Up on the far side, into the corner. It is Harrison Stewart jamming after it in the far corner. Discipline going to be very important here tonight too, Sean. Don't want to turn this into a special teams battle.
Nope.
All right, here's David Hill around up on the far side. Jordan Rue gets it. Nifty pass back the other way. Hill with it. And still loose in the neutral zone. Turnover back the other way. Here come the Yellow Jackets. Long-range shot. That's turned aside by Ryan Wagner. And scrummed on the far side. Held in at the point. Shot through traffic. That went wide. Near side pinching for it. Bradley Stenell. Now long-range shot. Pad save made. Rebound is chipped at and stuck aside out of midair here by Ryan Wagner with an early push here from the Yellow Jackets. They'll cycle it again off the far wall. Anthony DePaulo. DePaulo firing a shot wide. Stevens Point really getting hemmed in their own end here. Now here's David Hill with it. He'll race out towards center ice. Long-range shot gloved down by Miles Hector. Still scoreless 2 minutes in from KB Willett Arena. All right, here's Aromatario. He's knocked down in the play. Fletcher Anderson after it. Sean, Superior very much the aggressor here in the opening 2 minutes. of this Saturday night action. Witherspoon waiting now. Now turnover right in front, coming in, stick check shot, fought off by Ryan Wagner. Colossal turnover by the Pointers right up the middle, and Ryan Wagner shuts the door early. Made a couple of big saves here for the Pointers. Near side now behind, it's Jordan Fader. Fader out. Feeds it. Fletcher Anderson right wing to the red line. Back through to the middle. A whistle and crossed wires here and an offsides. 17:35 to go here in the first.
Yeah, Pointers just to tick off, Tom. No look pass from Aramaterio in his own end. Don't do that. Give a little bit of an assist to Nick Gonrowski on that play as he was able to tie up the stick of the superior forward, and another good save by Ryan Wagner. Ryan's going to need to be key here in the first 5-6 minutes of this hockey game.
Pointers off the draw, send it deep. Yellow Jackets hammer it off the glass. Sam Ide, all six whatever of them up to get it to hold it in. And comes in 6'5", 220 for the junior. And here is Noah Finstrom behind the net. Dawson Chirino reaching for it. Big power play goal last night from Chirino, who the message from Coach Krieger and Coach Prom to Dawson is shoot the puck.
I couldn't agree more.
Hennigan to the end board here. He'll fish it out. Stevens Point in transition. Maybe a 3-on-2 if they hustle. Chirino, nifty little saucer pass back toward Jake Tice. He'll go to the far corner with Charles Martin. Chirino in to keep it alive. Yellow Jackets dig it up. They'll come in transition. German on the forecheck worked it free, but whistled for a hand pass here. The Yellow Jackets will get a whistle. 16:48 to go in the first. Still scoreless.
Keeping some eyes on some other games, Tom, as number 11 Eau Claire is at UW Stout tonight. River Falls makes the trek up to Ashland. And what I got my most key eye on is Augsburg, the number 2 ranked team in the country. An afternoon game with St. Olaf. They're tied at 3 with about 7 minutes to go in the third.
That game last night was crazy. Here's the Pointers out to the point. Sam Ide with a shot. Hector with a pad save. Tyler German slowed up on the far side. Yellow Jackets chipping around, but Cody Moline will hustle to hold. He'll feed it to the near wall. Nobody home. Bradley Stenell with it. He'll take a shoulder from German. And the Yellow Jackets get it deep. Ryan Wagner back around to the near side, away from the forwards coming in to help him. Another big shot. We're going to get a whistle. And a penalty call coming up here. An elbowing call.
Yeah, it's going to be on the Pointers, Tyler German. So the Pointers are going to go to the box for the first time tonight. German goes, has a couple words for the forward from UW Superior, so we'll run the power play numbers for the Yellow Jackets. They have 11 power play goals on 43 chances, 28.2%. That's the best in the WIC. 13th overall in the country. 0 for 3 last night against the Blue Golds. Pointer penalty kill, unreal so far this season. 24-25, 95.2%. Number 1 in the WIAC, Tom. They're up to 3rd in the country on the penalty kill for Stevens Point.
We'll need a good one here. Off the draw, controlled by Colton Friesen. Friesen out high, feed it to the far faceoff circle. Turning shot, that's smothered there by Mick Hennigan to the Pointers. And they will reset again. Yellow Jackets down, near side, feed it. Face-off circle near side to Friesen. They'll cycle it around. Back to Friesen, coming in. Pad save made. Pointers clear it up the middle and not out. And they'll try to surge toward the puck here in the near side. Can't get it. Have some bodies. Back door is opening. Shot block here by Harrison Stewart. Boy, gets a rise out of the Pointer bench down below us here. And Yellow Jackets reset here on the near side. Poulius reaching for it. And Superior feeds it. C.J. Walker back to the point to Friesen. Friesen had a goal last night, I believe, for the Yellow Jackets. Around, long-range shot, redeflected a couple of times, spinning shot, that goes wide to the far corner. Poulius with his shoulder, still trying to clear it out, can't. Pointers can't get possession of the puck. Yellow Jackets right between the circles, shot, another shot, block, rebound, coming, another shot, save made by Ryan Wagner, and I think it got a piece of a body on the way through, Sean, that kind of slowed it down, and that fooled Ryan, but he stuck with it and got down and covered it up. We'll get a whistle. A minute 2 remaining on the Yellow Jacket power play.
He kept on that as it deflected off a Pointer defender coming in, actually got underneath him below his legs, able to get down on his knees and cover the puck up, get a stoppage of play. And with a minute 2 here, you look for the Pointers, try to win a draw, get the puck cleared out.
All right, Pointers will get it now. Here's a pass up ahead. Jordan Fader sweeps it ahead behind Wilson Northey. Fader back to get it. Nifty move to get it to Wilson, and he'll dump it down the length of the ice. 45 seconds remaining in the game's opening power play. UW Superior, McGregor Sinclair. Right wing carries it in, puts the brakes on. Saucer pass far side for Reed Stark. Goes too far, picked up there by Evan Junker. Wilson Northey to it. He'll backhand it ahead around, but not out. Held in at the point of the near side by Charles Martin. Now they'll dump it, moving the puck nicely here. The Yellow Jackets, shot fired in the goal. Beautiful bar off the far side. Reed Stark, power play goal, has UW Superior up 1-0. 14:50 to go in the first.
Yep, use the Superior forward to his advantage. Tom, it'll be Stark's 5th of the year, and an early power play goal for the Yellow Jackets give them a 1-0 lead here at Willett Arena.
All right, 14:50 to go. Well, just like last night, Sean, the Pointers going to have to recover here. German, far side, Brady Smith ahead to Wilson Northey. What a better way than to answer right back. Yellow Jackets lifted up, Smith and Gonrowski back to get it. Now turnover again. Northey will gather it in. Hopping puck there. Hill comes. Zips a pass ahead. And no icing call here. Goes behind the net. German with a big time hit. Lays a player out. Puck is loose. Pointers jam into the forecheck. Can't come away with it is Colin Pedersen. Pedersen in. He'll send it deep. Brady Smith after it. Smith around near side. Gonrowski flips it up the wall in the near side, but Sam Stern the first to get here for Superior. Another turnover deep in their own end. And the Yellow Jackets still stymieing up the Pointers here. German tips it around. Cody Moline hustling after it. Tyler Ryder cuts in front of him to the near side. Yellow Jackets will dump it in. Shots on goal 7-2 in favor of the Yellow Jackets right now. All right, now far side, Jake Tice pokes it free. Tice gets it around. Chirino hustles after it. Trying to whack it free. Pointers send it deep to the near corner, but are offsides. Chirino touches up. They'll race back in. Noah Finstrom coming. 13:40 to go in the first. Near side, Moline gets a piece of it. And Finstrom waiting for it. Around, Jordan Gainey sends it deep. Ryan Wagner cuts it off. Eyed with it. Floats it around, but not hard enough to get out. Shot coming in. Hit a body in front. Rebound kicked out. Still loose in the crease. Comes wide to the near side. Nobody home. Near wall it goes. Yellow Jackets regain possession again. 20, behind the net it goes. 13:16 to go here in the first period. Collision, back up ice. Chirino reaching for it. Lost the handle on it. Will come off on a change. Yellow Jackets, now here's Fletcher Anderson on the forecheck, works it free, throws it toward Jordan Fader on the near side, has Witherspoon to the front of the net, missed him, and it's intercepted by Reed Stark. Stark, who has the power play goal, 3-on-2, sends it deep into the near corner. Junker gets there and flies it around. Fletcher Anderson comes back in, far corner. Here's Reed Stark with it now. The Yellow Jackets in the middle. Fader able to clear it out off the far wall, right wing. They'll carry it in. Witherspoon dishes for Fletcher Anderson. Anderson in a foot race to the near corner. Tried to poke it behind the net. Yellow Jackets throw two black jerseys in there and come away with the puck. Long range pass up ahead. Gonrowski tried to get it ahead to Reed Stark, and Ryan Wagner flips that ahead. Speed to burn here for the Yellow Jackets is Gonrowski now with it. He's bumped back behind. 12:15 to go, coming up on the 8-minute mark of a first period that's been dominated by the Yellow Jackets. Superior shot coming, bouncing in. Wagner, now it's still loose out high in the crease. Fader will flip it to the far boards for safety's sake. And Fletcher Anderson after it on the far side. Gonrowski. 12 minutes to go in the first. Pointers ricochet it off the near boards, comes out of the zone. Oh, wow.
They got to hurry on this change, Tom.
Yep, there's Brady Smith with it. All I got to say is wow about the Yellow Jackets as advertised. Here's Stevens Point back the other way. Poulias fires a shot. Miles Hector with a save. No rebound. 11:42 to go. Yellow Jackets have come out with the foot on the gas pedal.
Yeah, absolutely, Tom. They've taken it to the Pointers here in the first 10 minutes, tallying on a power play chance, and the Pointers got to get back to their game plan. They did not start on time again tonight and let the Yellow Jackets into this hockey game early.
Off the glass and out. Nick Aromatario hustling to get to it behind the net. He'll turn and come up. Almost turned it over. Sweeps it ahead. Got it to Smith. Up ahead. Yellow Jackets get a piece of it. Poulias will gather it in. He'll drag the play to the far side. Hill swiping for it. Out of control for him, so Zach Bannister will send it deep. Zach Bannister went off right after the opening faceoff. Looked like he had a skate issue. And now has come back out. Off the wall near side. Jordan Rue trying to work it around on the near side. He does. Cut off there by McGregor Sinclair, the Yellow Jackets. He'll send it deep. Poulias takes a shoulder, gets control of the puck. Got it to Aromatario. He'll feed it ahead. Just missed David Hill. Now sent right back in. Wagner around Brady Smith on the far side. 10:50 to go in the first period. Konrowski, stick lifted from behind, couldn't get everything on it, held in at the point by Stenell. They'll fire a shot. Wagner with a save through traffic. Rebound to the far side again, Moline. And it's Tyler German now for Stevens Point, drags it ahead. Moline will get it back the other way with Wilson Northey. Northey off the far boards, took a licking, but got the puck deep, and Moline will chase after it. They'll body it in the near corner. Wilson Northey looks to dig it out there. Tyler German waiting for it, and Moline again keeps it going. He'll go to the far corner. He's submarine from behind and ends up down, hops right back up, cutting in to get the puck though, Bradley Stenell. Moline gets right back in his face again as these two continue to go at it along the near side. Coming up on 10 minutes to go in the third period. Hard working shift there for Cody Moline. The Yellow Jackets will send it back deep. Harrison Stewart around the backside. We'll get the media timeout at the next whistle here. And Sherino coming in, taken down, walking right in, backhanded shot. Hector with a save, and Jake Tyson, he will cover. And we will get a whistle, and should be the media timeout. As 9:50 to go, UW Superior leading the Pointers 1-0 on the Pointers Sports Network.
Clips Haircuts has an app. Download the app. Upgrade your experience.
All right, people, bring it in. The Sport Clips app. Use it to check in, track your arrival time, get heads-up alerts. Why is that important?
Oh, because guys don't like to wait.
That's right, Alicia. Convenience.
The Sport Clips app. If it were any more convenient, it would cut your hair. Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Opt-in required. Message and data fees may apply.
Your family's safety is important. And with winter driving coming, Sherrill Tire and Service can help. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers can help with new tires and a pre-season tune-up, so your entire vehicle is winter ready. Sherrill Tire and Service, Plover, Stevens Point, Weston, Wisconsin Rapids, Marshfield, and Medford. And online at SherrillTire.com.
Sherrill Tire and Service. Get your car done right.
All right, back here at Willett Arena. Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon. Glad you're with us on this Saturday night. I'll tell you what, Sean, here through 10 minutes and 10 seconds, full marks to the Yellow Jackets. They have come ready to go.
Yes, they have, and they have a power play goal to boot to take the early 1-0 lead in this hockey game, and they've really kind of taken the Pointers out of their forecheck. It's been all 50-50 puck battles to UW Superior and get the offense going.
So they'll say no icing. Ryan Wagner back to play it, shoves it ahead. A little bit out of sorts. Evan Junker will get it, feeds it ahead. Jake Tice on the near side. Off the wall and in. Here's Dawson Chirino. He'll whip one up. That's deflected there. Behind the net, Finstrom looking to jam it in front. Finstrom, body all over him. Now side of the net, Jake Tice. Tice out high to Gunrowski. He'll send it back deep around. They'll give chase into the far corner. Evan Junker will get there. Junker, his first career goal, pretty much sealed the deal for the Pointers last night. Here's Chirino now. Chirino coming in, looks to center, hops it back. Jake Tice spinning. Had a stick lift from behind there and a nifty defensive play by Ty Profit. And the Yellow Jackets clear it to the near boards. Gunrowski pinching in on the near side. And they'll keep it deep, flipped up ahead. Chirino waffling at it. Did he play it with a high stick? Nope, they'll say play on. Yellow Jackets clear it out. Witherspoon chases, but UW Superior gets it deep. Gunrowski shields the puck nicely, but then gave it up. Here's the Yellow Jackets, maybe a 2-on-1 with a player right in front of the net. Shot goes wide. Good back check there by Jordan Fader. Now they cleared up the middle again. Charles Martin firing a shot, redirected, went wide. Pointers dodge a major league bullet again. Shot fired. Ryan Wagner a save. Pointers are having all kinds of trouble in their own end right now.
Yeah, and it's just not looking for a pass, Tom. They're just flipping the puck out to the middle of the ice, and the Yellow Jackets have sniffed that play out, and they are just jumping all over turnovers in the Pointer defensive end. He's got to be a little bit more secure with the puck and breaking it out. The Yellow Jackets have taken the middle of the ice completely away from the Pointers right now. Going to try to find an outlet to get that speed going.
All right, face off to the right side of Ryan Wagner. And Romatario taken down. Pointers looking for a penalty call that never came. And it's Poulias will get it ahead. Here's David Hill. Hill threw a stick check to the near side, held up, and a whistle and an offsides. It's a pretty good back check there, Sean. I believe it is Chris Ishmael.
Yep, just pushed David Hill right off. Sped him up a little bit and forced the offsides call. So,
and one other difference I noticed in Superior, normally, traditionally, they don't have much interest in playing in their own defensive end.
No, they do not.
They are very much more comfortable in their own end.
They want to go whenever they get a chance.
Charles Martin ahead, sends it deep. Brady Smith will chase. Yellow Jackets changing a few. Up on the near side, Aromatario runs into traffic. Smith right back to him as they will work back and forth. Puck comes down in. Miles Hector plays it to the far boards. This should be an icing call as it's the goaltender that plays it all the way around. 7:47 to go here. All right, Sean's gone final here. St. Olaf gets a goal with about 5 minutes to go, and they beat Augsburg 4-3 to split their weekend series.
It's a good answer after letting a couple leads go last night in Minneapolis.
Were they up 3-1 like early into the second period, right?
They were rolling.
And then had leads 2 other times. Augsburg scored a goal in the final 30 seconds and then in overtime. So, all right, off the face-off, they scrum for it near face-off circle. Yellow Jackets will win that battle. C.J. Walker. Harrison Stewart now, defender all over his back, got it to Wilson Northey. Traffic there. Harrison Stewart again. Hennigan around to the near side. Now another turnover, shot in front, backhander turned wide. Northey chases after it on the far side. Moline will get it. Cody Moline. Wilson Northey, now Tyler German to Mick Hennigan on the near side. Hennigan fights his way to the red line. He'll loop it wide, hung up back behind the net. And Stevens Point, they're saying, was offsides in the play here, Sean. I didn't see that.
I didn't either.
But unless it was along in front of the bench here, I guess is what they'll say. 7:09 to go here in the first period. If you're just joining us, Reed Stark's power play goal at 5:10 as the Yellow Jackets up here 1-0. Stevens Point off the draw, able to dump it in, but Superior quick to force right back. Now they'll come in again. They'll hold it, flip it wide to the far side, hit some traffic on the way through. Paddle save there by Ryan Wagner. Jake Tice with it. He'll go ahead to Sereno, still swiping for it. The Yellow Jackets winning the red line right now and send it right back in. Gunrowski ahead, Sereno in the near side. Can't handle it cleanly, now gathers it back in. He'll flip it to Tice at the blue line on the near side, and he'll backhand it in. Miles Hector misplays it a bit, but able to wind it around to the far side to Tristan Terrien. Tice runs into him, and the puck squirts free back to the Stevens Point blue line on the near side. Romatario plays it, zips it ahead, and this is going to be an icing call against the Pointers. Nope. They'll call a deflection. Big time break here for Stevens Point, who I think kind of gave up on the change here. And now the Yellow Jackets with it across the red line, send it in onside. Jordan Fader setting up traffic. Aromatario collides with Fader in the near corner. Jordan Fader is run from behind. And they'll say it's from the side, I guess. And up on the near side, Fader bouncing right back. He's flinging back the other way, and he'll come in with Fletcher Anderson on the far side. Yellow Jackets turn that one aside. Now turning shot. Ooh, hit a body in front. That's Fletcher Anderson. That's about the first puck the Pointers have gotten to the net in a while. Back the other way, the Yellow Jackets. Shot smothered off by Sam Ide. Superior throws it far corner. Witherspoon will get to it. Jordan Fader. All kinds of speed here. He and Witherspoon in. Fader will win a foot race far side and chip it to Anderson. Anderson around. McHennigan on the near side. Hennigan fires a shot. That went wide. Hustling to the rebound on the far side is Harrison Stewart. Couldn't hold the zone. Hennigan will retreat back to get it. 5:20 to go in a very quick pace first period. Hennigan weaves through traffic. Backhands it deep in. Poulius and Jordan Rue on the near side give chase. Yellow Jackets a clean breakout. That's clean played now by Harrison Stewart. Bouncing puck to David Hill, far side. Hill accelerates up the far side. Long range shot is blocked up and out of play. We'll get a whistle. 5:01 to go here in the first period.
Yeah, and it's really kind of a battle of two blue lines, right, Tom? Is the Yellow Jackets doing a good job of clogging up the neutral zone and keeping things pretty simple defensively and making it just really hard for the Pointers even to get the puck in and get offense going. And then again, the Pointers still a little having a hard time with their puck possession in their defensive zone and getting defense to offense quickly.
Off the face-off, Yellow Jackets lift it into the roof. All right, let's see here. Looks like Eau Claire has gotten on the board midway through the first period. They lead stout 1-0, and the live stat broadcast not being allowed out of the Bay Area Civic Center in Ashland right now.
All right.
So the signals now, shot in front of the net. Signals, apparently they got the signal blockers on or whatever. Far side. We were just talking today as now we should get an icing call here. I can't, that can't be a great road trip for the Falcons going from River Falls to Ashland because there is no good way to get there.
Well, there's ways to get there, just not great. Just a tough.
I didn't think that was too bad of a drive for us last weekend, and boy, oh boy,
you get the wind whipping off the lake, and all.
Up and out of play into the girder, and everybody ducking for cover on the far side. Good crowd here tonight.
Yeah.
About.
We've been averaging about 1,000 a home
1,000
game,
or more.
Yeah,
so
keep going. Students always in full throat.
Yeah.
Other end of us here.
We'd expect a big crowd next Friday with Eau Claire coming to town. Well, Finstrom, now Brady Smith with a shot. Boy, Miles Hector, I think that hit a body through, and he had to fight that one off, which he did. Now sent back in, Chirino feeds it. Jake Tice rockets a shot. Miles Hector with a save. Boy, Sean, Miles Hector looks way more comfortable than we've seen him here in previous years.
Yeah, he reminds me how he came into the playoffs last year, or even the WIC championship game, Tom. The COVID year, he was the starting goaltender in that game.
Yeah.
Very cool, calm, collected. And you got to give it credit. When the Yellow Jackets have had the lead this year, they've played very collective. It's when they get down a goal or two is when they start losing their discipline, making bad decisions.
I mean, their shutout streak here is approaching 200 minutes.
So that's crazy.
Not by accident.
Nope.
All right, face-off now will come just outside the Stevens Point blue line on the far side. Pointers with a primo chance to get back in the national rankings too, Sean, with some carnage out east last night.
Yes.
Long range pass here will be a whistle and an icing call. The Pointers just got to simplify their game a little bit here. Try to be too cute.
Yep, 100%, Tom. Just get a couple passes, get the puck up, get to the blue line, and dump it in and go to work.
And you couple that with the fact that Severe is doing everything right now.
Correct. I thought they played unreal last night. Watched a little bit of that as the Pointer game was going on the old iPad, and they took it to Eau Claire. And talk about a team I cannot figure out are the Blue Golds. Just
got a freshman goalie again. That's Max Gutjar. That's rolling.
WIC Player of the Week this week for them.
All right, they will dig in. Tyler German to take the face-off for Stevens Point to the right side of Ryan Wagner. Yellow Jackets win another face-off and send it deep. A 3-car pile-up in front of the net. Oh, boy, now they go after it. Centering pass shot. Oh, what a save by Ryan Wagner on another turnover. Comes to the side of the net. Now Tyler German. 2-on-2 with Cody Moline. German ahead. Feeds to Moline in the right wing. Moline trying to get around a defender. Northy to the front of the net. Moline is rubbed out. Has his stick tied up. Able to battle through it. They bring it out high to Ide. Ide with a seeing eye shot. Glove save made by Miles Hector. And he will hang on.
That's the right play as Tyler German in front after winning that puck battle. Getting it out. Getting it up ice with Cody Moline. You find Ide all alone up top, get a good shot through some traffic, make Hector make the save and slow things down again. Get back to winning some faceoffs here too. Connor Witherspoon jumping in to take this offensive zone faceoff for the Pointers.
All right, Jordan Fader working hard to try to gain possession of the puck to Fletcher Anderson. Back to in front, backhanded shot. That was blocked off, and the Yellow Jackets in transition. They'll whip it to the far side, swinging it Colton Friesen, who spins around hard. That allows Connor Witherspoon to get the puck deep. He'll chase after it. Fletcher Anderson now. Anderson reverses far corner, throws it behind the net to Fader. Fader out high to Mick Hennigan. Hennigan crossed the blue line to Ide on the far side. A shot that whistles through. Huge collision in front of the net. Fletcher Anderson and Hector, and they'll get a stick. Oh, a shot fired just wide. Hector never saw it because he was retrieving his stick from a teammate. Now Fletcher Anderson with it. 3:10 to go in the period. Yellow Jackets can't clear. Here's Witherspoon. Witherspoon spinning around with it in the far corner. Connor Witherspoon still with it. Can't get a shot off. It's in the far face-off circle. And Sam Ide will hold it in. Back in the far side to Poulias. Now to Hennigan. McHennigan, a shot. That's blocked. Watch out here. Yellow Jackets back the other way on the left wing. Tristan Terrien. Terrien coming in. Slides up near side. Bouncing puck broken up, and then a big hit by the Pointers to free it off in the near side. Into the near corner. Fletcher Anderson now for Stevens Point, trying to clear it out. Fader reaches in there. 2.5 minutes to go in the first. All right, Evan Junker for the Pointers ahead. He will flip it in deep. Evan Junker racing to get to it. He'll leave it for Noah Finstrom in the far corner. Finstrom waiting. Chirino in there to get it. He's stood up. Finstrom right in his feet. Far side, and Tyson to ham it up there. Out high, here's Junker, a rocket shot. That's blockered aside by Miles Hector. Held in by Gunrowski to the near side. Yellow Jackets send it back down the length of the ice. No icing call. Evan Junker will get it. 2 minutes to go in the first. Yellow Jackets a 1-0 lead. A little bit of spunk here from the Pointers in the last couple of minutes. Now near side, here's Evan Junker on the near side. Fights his way to the red line. Can't get it deep. Dawson Chirino spins to center ice. Chirino cuts to the far side for Finchcomb. Back to Chirino through. Tried, once taken down in the play. Tried to get it from his belly to throw it toward the middle, but now it's Chirino with it again. He'll feed it back. Chirino back high to Brady Smith. Near side of Romatario. Shot fired. Ooh, stung one of the Yellow Jackets right in the hand. That's Austin Paul, and he is really laboring. Brady Smith with it. Turns, fires it ahead. Here's David Hill. Minute 25 to go in the first. Far side Hill reaching in. Andrew Poulias tracks it down. Centering back. Shot fired just wide by Jordan Rue. Maybe Hector got a piece of it. Romatario feeds it. Poulias again fans on it. Had his stick lifted. Yellow Jackets to the right wing. Back the other way they come. Reed Stark. Romatario stands him up. Poulias with it. He gets bumped. Far side Hill has it. Lost it. Now comes back. Brady Smith with it. Back the other way with a minute remaining in the period. Brady Smith saucer pass through to the middle. Intercepted, and the Yellow Jackets flip it out. Not far enough for icing. 50 seconds remaining. Harrison Stewart up on the far side. Poulias now all the way through to Wilson Northey on the near side. A good pass that was anticipated by Charles Martin and broken up. 37 seconds to go. German with it. Back the other way. Northey chips it in. Moline chasing. Back at the blue line far side. Harrison Stewart. Too hot for McHennigan to handle. 30 seconds remaining. Behind the net, Harrison Stewart. Stewart up to the far side. Gunrowski ahead. Northey carves it in with 15 to go. Perhaps a final push here for the Pointers around, but the Yellow Jackets get it. This will come down the length of the ice. Hennigan hustling with Harrison Stewart. Ryan Wagner out. Boy, kind of faked and let it go by. Harrison Stewart got it. He'll chip it out, and at center ice it comes. 20 minutes in the book, Sean. Stevens Point very fortunate to only trail 1-0.
Yeah, power play goal by Reed Stark at 5:10 of the first period is the difference. They got their game going a little bit in the final 5 minutes of the first period, but not much going for Stevens Point offensively. Look to make some adjustments here in the first intermission and get back to work.
Yeah, absolutely. Come out.
Miles Hector, they haven't made life difficult on him.
Yeah.
A goaltender of the goaltenders that they have been struggling, quotation marks, Tom.
Yeah.
He is the calm, cool collective in between the nets so far for the Yellow Jackets.
Yep, that he is, as it is UW Superior leading the Pointers here by a count of 1-0, and unlike having to work through the corn maze last night, it's a straight shot to the press box here for Pointers assistant coach Brian Crom. And coach, boy, I tell you what, that's some pace out here from the Yellow Jackets. I thought you did a good job to weather the storm here after giving up an early one here. You kind of got it going toward the end of the period with where you're more comfortable, right?
Yeah, I don't think we were ready to go right off the bat. Obviously, that was pretty clear out there. Yeah, they're coming hard. Yeah. They're a good team, and we weren't ready for them.
Is this one of those cases where you just got to try to simplify a couple of things to ensure possession to set things up?
I think the biggest thing is just going back for pucks, breaking out. We're just not talking to each other. We don't have any support on pucks, and we're not really manning up on the walls to get it out. So.
And it's really battle for every inch out there, right? You got whether it's 2 inches, 6 inches, or 10 feet. You got to make sure you win it.
Every single conference game is going to be a battle.
Yep.
We should know this by now.
All right, all right, Coach. Thanks, appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
All right, Pointer assistant coach Brian Crom here as it is UW Superior with a 1-0 lead. After 20 minutes, we'll take a break and come back and tell you about it. After this timeout, this is Pointer Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network.
TDS Fiber, the future of internet, TV, and phone service, is expanding to more communities. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. That's 10 times faster than 100 meg from cable. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
At Papa John's Pizza, the secret to success is much like the secret to making a great pizza. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. Whether it's signature sauce, toppings, original fresh dough, or even the box itself, Papa John's invests in ingredients to ensure the finest quality pizza. Call Papa John's at 715-972-1414 for delivery, or stop by Division Street for carry-out to order your favorite pizza, breadsticks, or wings today. Papa John's, a proud sponsor of Pointer Athletics.
Sure Tire and Service, get your car done right. Big town savings with a small town smile. State of the art Goodyear service keeps you going mile after mile. We're working to earn your trust. You can count on us. Sure Tire and Service, get your car done right.
Nothing beats the excitement of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Advanced tickets for men's hockey and basketball are available online at tickets.uwsp.edu or by calling the University Information and Ticket Office at 715-346-4100. Game day tickets for all Pointers events go on sale at the door 1 hour prior to game time, with group pricing available with 48-hour advance purchase required. Get your seat in the dog pound today at tickets.uwsp.edu.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon. Partner, good to have you back, by the way.
It's good to be back.
I could have used you last night. We got to the rink late, so no intermission interviews, nothing. I had some heavy lifting to do last night, so women's game already today. So.
I noticed last night. Yikes.
Oh, boy.
Sorry, partner.
The extra coffee is flowing today, though, that's for sure. All right, Yellow Jackets get on the board, 5:10 of the first. Reed Stark on the power play, his 5th of the year from McGregor St. Clair, and UW Superior 1-0. Sean, I am a firm believer here. Stevens Point is very lucky to be only down 1 after that opening 20 minutes.
I can't agree with you more, Tom.
Yeah.
The Yellow Jackets absolutely took it to the Pointers for the first 12 minutes.
Yeah.
They get a real pretty power play goal, Tom, from Reed Stark as he used his teammate to perfection when bar down on Ryan Wagner, who never saw the puck, and the Pointers kind of just took another step back. You've seen this from this team this year. The first period has just been ugly for the Pointers. And
could we play 40 minutes?
Can we play 40 minutes? As that's the 8th goal they've given up in the first period so far this year. So they're getting outscored their opponents 6-8 in the first period. So again, got to make some adjustments and get back to work.
And you look at the fact, Sean, that the Yellow Jackets had 2 other pretty good chances on that power play. They had 3 shots before scoring, 2 shots before scoring on that power play. So did a pretty good job there. Shots on goal in the period, 10-6. Are the shots on goal in the first period in favor of UW Superior. So Ryan Wagner credited with 9 first period saves. Miles Hector made 6 saves in that first period. Tyler German, an elbowing call, the only penalty of the game there. So, Sean, actually face-off numbers here are better than I thought they were going to be. Yellow Jackets win 11. So 11 out of 21, so 11 and 10 in the face-off dot. Pointers really picked that up in the second half of that first period, as they had a sizable advantage early on, and the Pointers clawing back to get a comeback here, and just try to build some momentum going into the second period here to get back to even.
Oh, yeah.
You're basically one shot out of this. So
right. It's not like the Pointers are completely out of this hockey game right now. They just need to get back to work. And I guess if you have a good week of practice, I was able to chat with Coach Krieger a little bit via text this week, and he was very excited about this weekend. As
everybody healthy,
having
to make decisions of who to be in the lineup and all that
all
stuff.
Those things. So it seemed like this team was ready to make that next step, and for them to play the way they did in the first period, equal parts give credit to the Yellow Jackets as they came out ready. A lot of times when you see these long bus trips,
legs.
Yeah, you get the first 5-6 minutes in this, and it's kind of And they did a great job. They were ready to go. Coach McKenna has this team rolling right now. And the Pointers are going to just need to be better in the second period.
That they will. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. Run down some scores for you. A lot of action going on.
talk about a couple of other things as well. Stevens Point and Spear, 1-0 Yellow Jackets here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Hey sports fans, if supportive teammates, a great culture, and an honest shot at advancement make for a win, then you'll be victorious when you join Skyward's award-winning team. You'll help put powerful data in the hands of school leaders who serve over 7 million students around the world. Innovation, collaboration, and fun are all a part of the Skyward culture. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at skyward.com/careers and join more than 275 Pointer alumni at Skyward.
Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student with their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard, be a part-time soldier, and earn a degree. Call Sergeant First Class Mike Parks at 920-279-7527 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. The Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics.
Snow Pilot is our winter seasonal. The Spear has a tremendous body. The malt feels great. What I like is the nuttiness that it gets from the Maris Otter malt. Pistachio just comes through like you wouldn't believe. It's almost dessert-like. This is absolutely winter beer. And if you ever have a campfire in the middle of winter, this is what you want in your glass. It's just great.
Warm up this winter with a Snow Pilot from Point Brewery.
Want to stay in the game online with the Pointers? Visit the official UWSP Athletics website, athletics.uwsp.edu. New and improved online home of the Pointers provides fans with a clean, consistent, and modern experience across all devices. You find the latest Pointers news, rosters, schedules, results, links to live broadcasts, statistics, and much, much more. Your gateway to the Pointers Sports Network, athletics.uwsp.edu.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon. I forgot, so rude of me, my friend.
Yes.
Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
I had a great Thanksgiving.
All right.
Home game for you, I understand.
Home game. Weaver family was around and had a good time as always.
Yes.
No shortage of good food and drink. Can't beat that.
Nope.
My kind of holiday.
I was about to give you a call to see what you were doing for the U.S. England game, but then other plans came up.
Although we have.
I would only think the screws were flowing.
Yes, I have to say that I am torn a bit because we have amongst the family members a little. We have a fantasy golf league, right?
Yes, right. Yep.
And one of the side shows that we do is a World Cup pool.
Yes.
So
I've been a part.
I drew a total blind draw. You have no whatever, but I do have England. So yeah, that's my only. Each of us get 4 teams, and England's my only team that made it through.
Okay.
But anyway, tough break for the U.S. today. They got handled.
They got handled. That's a good way to put it.
All right, 1-0 Stevens Point here. Let's look at some of the other scores. UW Eau Claire, Jack Johnston and Quinn Green with goals 9 minutes apart in the first period, 20 minutes in the books at Menominee, and it's Eau Claire a 2-0 lead over UW Stout. And it is River Falls and Northland. They were at the end of the first period as well, right?
Yes, at the end of the first period. Yep.
They are tied at 1. It'll be interesting to see how that one comes out. Who knows?
Northland played Stout pretty well last night.
Yep.
Stout had to battle back in that hockey game. Got a late third period goal to win. But Northland's like right there. I don't know. What were your thoughts of them last weekend?
They are what they are.
Yeah.
They play hard.
They play hard.
They keep coming. I think if they could get a little bit better goaltending and find some goal scoring, they'd be in a lot better shape than they are.
Yes.
And they work hard and make life difficult for you, which. Easy to go. All right, MIAC finals from today. Concordia Moorhead sweeps Hamlin with a 2-1 win. St. Olaf with a late goal, 5 minutes to go there. And they beat Augsburg 4-3, the number 2 ranked team in the country. So they split their weekend series. And it is St. Mary's a 3-0 lead over Gustavus late in the first period there. NCHA finals from earlier today. Adrian sweeps MSOE 8-4. Lake Forest sweeps Finlandia 5-3. Trine sweeps Marion 5-0. And Aurora, game 1 of their series, they play today, tomorrow. Aurora beats Lawrence 4-0. St. Norbert leading Concordia of Wisconsin 2-0 after one period from the greater Green Bay De Pere Ashwaubenon Metroplex. There. Pointer women this afternoon, Sean. sixth most shots on goal in program history, 58 shots on goal, as they beat Northland in a WIAC win 5-1. And the Pointer women's basketball team, 6-point win for Matt Hockett and the Lady Pointers, 59-53 over UW Platteville. Pointer men are at Platteville tonight. We'll get an update for you on that shortly. But Sean, if you look at some of the carnage in the polls last night, if you look at it, 7th ranked team in the country, Oswego loses. Two of the three 11th ranked teams in the country lose in Trinity and Eau Claire, and also 15th ranked Skidmore, and then Norwich and Babson skate to a tie. So there's room for movement there.
There is.
We'll see. Of course, I don't know. Polls are what they are. Hobart, I think, is legitimate number one team in the country here at 8-0. They'll come in, and another interesting game tonight that we'll have to check on, Oswego at Utica for their annual teddy bear toss game, which is always a crazy one there. So we'll see. And Oswego, Sean, a terrible loss for them last night. They lost to Morrisville at home, which, Morrisville is one of the SUNYAC schools that's not in the SUNYAC.
Correct.
They're Division III independent, and a 3-1 loss there. So some interesting things happening out east, that's for sure. After tonight, next week, Pointers, 2 more games before the holiday break. Home and home with Eau Claire. We'll be at Willett Arena here Friday night, at Hobbs Ice Arena in Eau Claire on Saturday. Hope you'll join us for the broadcast both nights, 6:45 with the pregame show and the face-off to come at 7 o'clock again. Friday night here in Stevens Point, Saturday night in Eau Claire, and not a good start for the Oswego State Lakers here. What are they, into the third period? 4-0 Utica. Wowzer.
Yikes.
Who knows? I can't figure that Utica team out, to be honest with you.
When you said opening weekend, nothing will surprise me this season.
Yeah,
it is held true all year long.
Crazy all over the board, and when you also figure into the fact, Sean, this is a year that an on-campus location will host.
Yep.
You never, ever know.
Yep, 2018.
And, I mean, you look at River Falls, a team last night off to a terrible start. Hey, they can pull it around by the end of the year, win the tournament, they get in the NCAA tournament.
Yep, get hot, and then pull St. Olaf, you know? It absolutely is possible. We saw it last year with St. Olaf getting in, and they darn near had St. Norbert. They had St. Norbert on the ropes in their first-round matchup, so we'll see.
That they did. All right, we'll take one more break. Come back with second period action. Coach Crom likes the second period.
He does like the second period.
No better time than now. Stevens Point trailing 1-0. We'll come back with second period action after this timeout of the Pointers Sports Network.
UWSP Athletics partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com.
Bring home incredible internet, TV, and phone services with TDS Fiber. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy cyber-spacious internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
UWSP Athletics would like to thank Century World, a valued sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Nestled in the heart of central Wisconsin, Century World is a great place to hold your next event. With breathtaking facilities coupled with a wide variety of packages and amenities to deliver an exceptional experience, and with an award-winning 18-hole golf course with rolling greens to the famous Flower Hole, Century World consistently ranks as one of the best destination golf courses in the nation. For more information, visit centuryworld.com.
Your family's safety is important. And with winter driving coming, Sherrill Tire and Service can help. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers can help with new tires and a pre-season tune-up, so your entire vehicle is winter ready. Sherrill Tire and Service, Plover, Stevens Point, Weston, Wisconsin Rapids, Marshfield, and Medford. And online at SherrillTire.com.
Sherrill Tire and Service. Get your car done right.
Sport Clips Haircuts has an app. Download the app. Upgrade your experience.
All right, people, bring it in. The Sport Clips app. Use it to check in, track your arrival time, get heads-up alerts. Why is that important?
Because guys don't like to wait.
That's right, Alicia. Convenience.
The Sport Clips app. If it were any more convenient, it would cut your hair. Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Opt-in required. Message and data fees may apply.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon. Just realized, Sean, we were given bad intel on our officials.
We were.
Brandon Schrader.
Brandon Schrader. Yep.
All right. Ryan Wagner back out. He's going to aggressively be ready to go in there and get after it. He made some big saves in that first period.
They saved the Pointers' bacon a couple times, Tom. Good job by the Pointers senior goaltender.
Sean, Pointer men's basketball team in Platteville with apparently a defense optional for both teams in the first half.
Okay.
48-43, Pointers with the lead at the half. So
good answer.
When you look at the women's score, the final was 59-53. So, wow. Getting up and down at Bo Ryan Court, I think.
Yes, that's right.
You ever been to a game there?
I have
not. What a snake pit that place is.
Is that place crazy?
Holy smokes.
I'm sure in your time with the university, been to many of basketball courts?
Pretty much everywhere. Here, there, everywhere. All right.
What are we waiting for?
All right. We will set up to go here in the second period. Tyler German will start out here with Wilson Northey and Cody Moline for the Pointers. And it is McGregor Sinclair, Zach Bannister, C.J. Walker. Long outlet pass ahead through the Pointer defense, coming in, backhanded shot and a goal.
That was a set play, Tom.
Unbelievable. What a shot. One-handed backhander beats Ryan Wagner 8 seconds into the period. 2-0 Yellow Jackets.
That was an absolute set play, Tom.
Wow.
As it came around and found Walker.
Yeah, C.J. Walker with his 5th of the year.
Yeah, found C.J. Walker all alone on the weak side and one-handed backhander over the glove side of Ryan Wagner. 2-0 Yellow Jackets.
Way too easy, and here comes Superior far side. They'll carry it in again. Long-range shot, blocker to side by Ryan Wagner. Long outlet pass ahead. Dawson Chirino tries to gather it in. Jake Tice will get it. He's got to pull it back because the Pointers were off sides. Gonrowski with a rocket in off the top of the blocker of Miles Hector. Loose on the far boards, chip it up but not out. Gonrowski sends it back. Chirino gets possession of it. He'll wait to touch up. Now feathers it to Finstrom. Finstrom back to Chirino in the near corner. Finstrom to the front of the net. Chirino's bodied up there. He'll throw it in front of the net. Yellow Jackets clear it up as Charles Martin, the first to get there. Up and out of play. We get a whistle.
All right, so we'll get a face-off in the Pointer end. It's C.J. Walker with his 5th goal of the season, Tom. He's assisted by Charles Martin at 8 seconds of the second period to give the Yellow Jackets a big 2-0 lead here at Willett Arena.
All right, off the face-off for Romatario with this shot. That rockets wide. And up and out of play it goes again. So,
goodness.
Yep.
Well, you really got to get going.
They're up against it now. Yep. You know, especially because goal scoring hasn't exactly been at a premium for the Pointers here.
Not so far yet. You got to get back to work here, get things going.
All right, here's Brady Smith. Sends it deep. Witherspoon around to Fletcher Anderson. The Yellow Jackets, they are just winning every battle right now. Near side. Here's a nice hit by Romatario to free it up. Witherspoon to get it back. He'll flip it ahead. Anderson again. Yellow Jackets. And it's Aromatario ahead. He'll go. In is Jordan Fader. Fader, long-range shot. Miles Hector rattles around in him, but he hangs on.
And I mean, that's
no rebound.
And sorry, Tom. And that's what the Yellow Jackets are giving them.
Yeah.
They're giving that low percentage shot from the top of the offensive end as the Pointers are coming in. And Miles Hector's life is very easy. Pointers got to get to the paint here.
Yeah.
This is one of these games where you just got to out-muscle your defender and get to the paint and get some close-in shots on Hector.
David Hill with a shot. That's smothered. And around it goes. Yellow Jackets have blocked 8 shots so far here today. Jordan Rue plays it backwards. Mick Hennigan. Rue will chip it out. Yellow Jackets regain possession of it. John Stampahar. He scored the first goal of the game last night for the Yellow Jackets. Here's point up far side. David Hill in. Hill around, tied up by a defender, cleared right back out. Now Hill took it away. David Hill firing a shot. Hector with a save, no rebound.
Saw it all the way, shot it right into Hector's 35 on his front of his jersey. Made that life easy. He'll get an offensive zone face-off here, though. And try to win something and got to get to the net. I'm telling you right now, Tom, the Pointers keep these outside shots going all night long. It's going to be easy pickings for the Yellow Jackets.
Face off to the right side of Miles Hector. Pointers control it and flip it deep. Northey behind the net. Got to start causing some doubt here. So get one here.
Yep,
Here's
exactly.
Tyler German and Cody Moline. Wilson Northey around. Northey up far side. And it is Northey now. German around far side. Gunrowski holds it in, and big hit on the near side. Back around again. Evan Junker after it. Now Wilson Northey will get to it. Tried to drag it between his legs. Broken stick here. German taken down behind the net, into the net, knocked off, and we'll get a whistle with 17:25 to go here in the second. Sean, the other thing you start thinking about is, down the road here, these first games that are the single set can go a long way in the tiebreaker department.
You bet can.
You think about, Superior comes in here and wins. Point has to go up there to play 2.
Yep.
Things like that.
And the opposite.
Every little bit of a pecking order advantage, Well, things like that.
And in this series, especially last year, home teams won the games.
Yep.
So going up to Westman Arena is not an easy task.
Yep. Romatario dumps it into the near corner. Jake Tice giving chase. Harrison Stewart, nice job to keep a pinballing puck in along the near wall. And it's Dawson Chirino with some speed. Walks through to the side of the net. Had a Romatario cutting, couldn't hit him. Now shot save. Rebound loose, scramble to the side of the net. Finstrom a chop at it. All right, Pointers get to the net here. Here's Chirino again behind the net, around, and out of gas a little bit. Lost the handle, now gets it back. It slides out high, able to hold it in. A Romatario with a shot. Glove save made by Hector.
Yep. That's better.
Yep.
That's better. You now have the Yellow Jackets hem back into your offensive end, and you're winning some puck battles. And I mean, that's where it starts, just with the effort, right? You win some 50-50 puck battles. You cause the Yellow Jackets to start turning over the puck in their own end, and then you go to work offensively.
Face off to the right side of Miles Hector. Pointers win it. Hennigan from the point. Sam Hyde with a shot. Save made by Hector. Rebound was there. Anderson with a shot. That went wide off of Witherspoon. Now Jordan Fader with it. Near side. Hyde again. He'll skate into the near side. Centers it. Shot. Oh, fought off by Hector. Over the top of the cage. Might have got right to the crossbar. Hyde on the far side. Witherspoon. Yellow Jackets poke it out. Hennigan back the other way. Far side, should be an offsides here, but they'll let him play. Yellow Jackets gain possession of it. McGregor Sinclair. That was a 10-beller from Miles Hector. This should be an icing call, right? Nope. They'll win the foot race, I guess. Hennigan steps around to check. Far corner, Yellow Jackets have some numbers getting to the net, but the Pointers rim it around the boards to the near side. Witherspoon will give chase. 4 minutes into the second period. Stevens Point a 2-0 deficit. Jordan Fader now ahead, coming in. Witherspoon wheeling, and Jason Peters whistles him off sides. He was spun around right at the blue line.
And you can come into the offensive zone backwards, but you have to have puck possession, and they're going to say he did not have control of the puck going across the blue line, and that's why he whistled out.
Play there.
That's a big call for a linesman to make, Tom. Nice thought, though. They read the play perfectly to try to break Witherspoon on a breakaway at the offensive blue line.
All right, off the face-up. Pointers will pick it up. Evan Junker goes. He'll dish to the near corner. Up the wall and out on the near side. Through some traffic. Stevens Point gets it through. Poulius. Tough battle there. David Hill with a good hit to free it up. Behind the net it goes. And Jordan Rue with an alert stick holds onto it. Comes back near side. Junker hustles to get there. Evan Junker scoops it right onto the stick of one of the Yellow Jackets. They clear it out. Konrowski at center ice will reset. He'll carry it in far side. Paid the price but got it deep. Here's Poulius around. Junker on the near side. Gives it right back to him. Poulius behind the net. David Hill a little slow on the jaw but then delivers a big hit. Shot fired. That's golfed high over the top of Hector, who got caught up in the traffic with his own defender. David Hill with it now. Bouncing puck, rumbling around in the near corner. Slides behind the Yellow Jacket net. Bradley Stenell with it. He'll come out and skate out to the far side. Kind of a lazy little pass ahead, but they're able to work it across the red line. Around it goes far side. Yellow Jackets run traffic again up the far side. Now they'll squirt it back to the near side. Does it come out of the zone? No. Sent back in deep by Tyler Ryder of the Yellow Jackets. Superior controlling the puck here, far side. Ryder throws it back to the middle, trying to set up a backhander. Reed Stark will come around. Reed Stark changed his number. He did. And a shot blocked there by the Pointers. Jordan Rue will get it, and he'll lead the charge back the other way. He'll fly it deep. Wilson Northey going to give chase.
Penalty
Tyler Ryder
behind the play, Tom.
Behind the play, what do we have?
It's going to be on the Yellow Jackets.
What do we have here? Brandon Schrader with the penalty call. And I think, is it Gavin Rasmussen that's going to go off here?
It looks like it. I don't know what the penalty. It's way behind the play.
I did not.
He did not make a signal, Tom.
Didn't
so
make
we
a
don't
signal,
know.
couldn't hear him, so we will see.
We'll run the power play numbers in just a second for the Pointers here as the face-off with Noah Finstrom. Pointers' first power play of the night.
Skyward power play here for the Pointers. And out of the face-off circle, they'll dig it free. Brady Smith feeds it up ahead into the near corner. Sherino rocks the body, comes back with it, walks right out in front of the net, slowed down here with a stick check, and couldn't get through cleanly. Romatario back. It is David Hill sending it around. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Gavin Rasmussen. So I'm not sure what that's for. David Hill. Near side, Yellow Jackets get it off the glove of Romatario. Brady Smith back to get it. 1:20 to go. Smith, near side Finstrom, right wing, hesitates. Boy, the Pointers just all out of sorts here. Sherino walks a defender, coming in between his legs, fires a rocket, went wide. Goodness gracious. Finstrom now slides it, far side, off the wall, Hill with it, back to the near side for Brady Smith. It'll get to Sherino. Side of the net, Finstrom. Finstrom coming, Sherino kicks it free, back out to Smith. He'll come in, Brady Smith looks to wire one. Instead now saucers it through, and it comes all the way back out of the zone. 50 seconds remaining on the skyward power play.
Did he just do that? Jeez.
Now Witherspoon will win a foot race to the near corner to get it. Leaves it for Jordan Fader. Fader out high to Poulius on the point. Cross ice to Hennigan. Hennigan coming in. Back to Poulius. He'll fire a shot. That's deflected. Got the glass. Witherspoon with it. 30 seconds remaining on the skyward power play. Witherspoon to the middle to Poulius. Leaves it. Hennigan faked a one-timer. Now to Poulius. Top of the far face-off circle. Goes deep. And they'll reset it. Hennigan, a one-timer. That hit a body in front. Pointers poke it free. There's a shot by Fletcher. Anderson just missed. Pointers get it back. They leave it out high to Hennigan. Hennigan back to Anderson. Anderson, two bodies. Shot it through. Oh, hit Fader in front of the net. Yellow Jackets will gulf it down the link to the ice with 6 seconds remaining in the power play. Ryan Wagner plays it back to Hennigan. Yellow Jackets clear it off. And now the Pointers turn the puck over. Hustling to get to it is Jordan Gainey. Gainey in on the near side and comes through. Pointers may have numbers here. Fader with Poulius. Andrew Poulius in. Poulius fires a shot. Save made. Rebound loose and it's pushed wide. Witherspoon. Oh, had Hennigan up the middle. Never saw him. Poulius with it. Another long range shot. Oh, that's fought off by Hector. Far side, Pointers really buzzing here, and a hit from behind by Poulias that goes undetected. Pointers touch up. Hector with the puck behind the net. Poulias right back after it near side. Tyler German out of his reach. Yellow Jackets stretch things to the far side. Jordan Gainey in. Goes, pulls up far side, taken away for a minute by Moline. Moline bumped down, and it's loose between the legs of one of the Yellow Jackets, and Moline can't steer it out. Yellow Jackets hammer it back to the near corner. Junker trying to force it up the near wall and out, but the Yellow Jackets win that battle. Far corner, they go back near side. Tyler German will get there. 11 and a half minutes to go in the second. It's 2-0 Superior. Pointers feed it up the near side. Junker going to hustle. He'll get around a defender. Evan Junker to the net, firing a shot. Pad save made by Hector, and far side Junker swipes it back to Wilson Northey. Northey coming around. Pointers really coming up here in the near side. Brady Smith now off the bench, can't get to it, but it's Tyler German that gets the reach to it. Pops free out into the middle. Yellow Jackets with it. They will feather one up that bounces in on Brady Smith. Cross ice to Aromatario. Up ahead off of Wilson Northey and in. Yellow Jackets look to clear it right back out. Finstrom picks it up. Chirino on the far side pokes it free, coming in 3-on-1 for the Pointers. Chirino rips a shot. Hector with a save, cleared out. Pointers couldn't get to the rebound. 2-on-1 back the other way. Yellow Jackets Colton Friesen coming in, dangles a shot block, bouncing puck. Stevens Point back the other way. Helter Skelter here, but the Yellow Jackets on the back check runs some traffic. It ends up bouncing off of Tristan Terrian, and a whistle and an offside.
Pointers are finding their game here, Tom. Finally, in this hockey game, after going down 2 goals and taking the momentum for their first power play of the night and creating some offense. Got to keep going, though. Would love to get one back here in the second period.
All right, a long-range shot here. In on the near side, Noah Finstrom had it for a minute. Now it's Jake Tice using the body. Dawson Chirino coming in. Chirino stood up as he tried to get it through a defender. Yellow Jackets try to use the glass to clear it out, but that's thwarted out by Harrison Stewart. McHennigan will get to it on the far side. Hennigan pulls it back, coming up on the midway point of the second period. Finstrom tripped down at center ice, comes back the other way, got spun around. Yellow Jackets, nifty little pass in. Ryan Wagner flashes the leather.
I think he
got it with the stick, whiffed on it, and put it in. Media timeout, 9:59 to go here in the second period. 2-0 Yellow Jackets on the Pointer Sports Network.
Show off your Pointer pride with the Affinity Debit Card exclusively from U.S. Bank. The Affinity Debit Card isn't just for students. Parents, alumni, faculty, and other fans can show their spirit too. Visit usbank.com/UWSP to get your Pointer Affinity Debit Card today. Or visit the campus branch location in the Dreyfous University Center Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW-Stevens Point.
The Pointers Blue Line Club brings together hockey fans from all levels to enjoy and support Pointers hockey. Whether you're an individual, family, or business, there are many ways you can support the Pointer program. Consider an individual membership, a business sponsorship, or visit the Blue Line Club apparel stand and purchase the latest items to show your Pointer hockey pride. Get more information at PointerBlueLineClub.com. All right, back here at World Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon shot. Sean to the first 10:01 of the second period. The shots are 11-2 in favor of the Pointers.
Yep, you like how they used that power play in to their advantage, and they didn't score, but they were able to get some offense going off of it. They try to get that puck in there. Did a great job of hemming the Yellow Jackets in. Long change here in the second period, and that game of the Pointers plays so well in the second period because you can tire out your opponent awfully quick with the long changes.
Off the draw, shot fired, shot blocked by Witherspoon. He'll try to feed it ahead. Now Fletcher Anderson almost played that one ahead to Witherspoon. Gunrowski ends up with it, spinning up off the far board. Jordan Fader gets a piece of it and sends it in onside. Boy, Pointers have more jump here than we've seen yet, as Sam Ide now near side holds the zone. They'll battle in the near corner. Fletcher Anderson in there, along with Jordan Fader. Up high, Ide. He'll fire a shot of a shin pad, comes right in front of the net, and Anderson never knew it. Now Fader to the side of the net, out high to Sam Ide. Ide to the far side. Gunrowski shot through traffic, and Hector fought that one off. Another shot off the side of the net, and Now pulled out of midair by Gunrowski. Got it back to Fletcher Anderson to Witherspoon again. Pointers holding it in. Now watch out here. Turnover back the other way. Hennigan stole it and kept the zone. Here's Fletcher Anderson after it. Anderson bodied up to the end board. Fader comes with it. Harrison Stewart fires a rocket. That goes just wide. Yellow Jackets able to chip it out on the far side. Zach Bannister after it, but the Pointers get it back again. Here's Hennigan, drags it in. Hennigan puts his shoulder down and cuts to the near corner. Throws it right through in front. Nobody home. Yellow Jackets lift it up. Glove down by David Hill on the near side. He accelerates, but lost the puck. Yellow Jackets back the other way. Might have a 2-on-1. CJ Walker far side. They're out of gas, so they will dump it in. Ryan Wagner with it. Poulius, long outlet pass ahead. Jordan Rue, far side, waits for help. Tried to kick it back to the middle. Turned it over. Pointers able to gain possession. Back on side. Stewart brings it back near the blue line to Hennigan. Boy, a bouncing, dangerous puck there. Poulius with it. Ahead to Rue. Yellow Jackets clear it back out, but it comes to Harrison Stewart on the near side. Stewart dumps it far corner. Poulius giving chase along with David Hill. Yellow Jackets trying to spring it ahead to Chris Ishmael. He is ridden off there by Brady Smith. Ishmael, however, took it away, and he goes down on top of the puck behind the net. They'll start shoving around for it here, and they'll finally blow the whistle as the puck underneath. 7:57 to go in the second.
That should shove the face-off outside the Pointer end, and they'll get a neutral zone face-off, but you love the jump coming off. The media timeout by the Pointers got the Yellow Jackets hemmed in again. Lots of shots on goal. Just need to find a way to beat Miles Hector right now.
Three straight shutouts for the Yellow Jackets. Plus 2.5 periods. I should say a period and a half, pardon me. Chirino waiting, feeds it far side. They'll come in, a shot fought off by Hector. Chirino back to it on the near side. He walks free again. Chirino, unbelievable, coming in now, leaves it back. Finstrom with a shot. Penalty call coming up here against the Yellow Jackets. And boy, I tell you what, Dawson Chirino stick handling in a phone booth.
That's how talented that kid is, folks. Because he absolutely walked three UW Superior defensemen / forwards. Slashing call goes to the Yellow Jackets.
Reed Stark that goes off. And Stevens Point to the skyward power play for the second time here tonight. Wow. All right, Poulius out there with Jordan Fader and Connor Witherspoon on the skyward power play. Fletcher Anderson, Mick Hennigan up high. Hennigan wires a shot through, hit a body, went just wide. Far corner, Poulius out high to Hennigan. Bouncing puck, sweeps it back up to the middle, short-handed. Maybe a 3-on-2, but the Yellow Jackets gather it back in on the near side here. Now long-range shot, that wires through to the far side. Jordan Fader will send it back behind the net for Fletcher Anderson. Minute 35 remaining on the second skyward power play of the night for the Pointers. Hennigan, they'll go the drop pass this time to Fletcher Anderson. He'll walk through, gets it free. Now veers back out, had Witherspoon, didn't see him. Hennigan, far side to Fader. Back out high to Hennigan. Across the blue line to Witherspoon. Gets a defender down, comes around, looking to fire a shot. Back to the backside. Fletcher Anderson with a shot. That hit a defender on the way through again. Poulius with it. Hennigan gloves it down. He gets rocked, but got it to Witherspoon. Far side Anderson. Fletcher Anderson to the top of the far face-off circle. Hennigan fakes a one-timer. Too strong for Witherspoon. He goes behind the net. And the Yellow Jackets, Hennigan with a glove on it, but it comes out of the zone. Mick Hennigan ahead, Jordan Fader in, Witherspoon off sides as they run into each other, and we'll get a whistle. 52 seconds remaining here in the skyward power play. 6:22 to go in the second, still 2-0 Superior.
Yeah, just a tick off sides there. Not a bad play, actually, with 52 seconds. You get a chance to get your other power play unit out for the Pointers, and you get a neutral zone face-off. You'll take that.
Sean, this looking similar to what the Yellow Jackets did to Eau Claire last night?
It's exactly the same thing. Yep. It's just cool, calm, and collected, Tom.
Yep. Brady Smith dumps it back. Dawson Chirino. He'll accelerate, feeds it far side. Aromatario right in front. Chirino with a shot. And I think the paddle there of Miles Hector. And Finstrom gets it now out high to Brady Smith. Smith puts the brakes on, far side of Aromatario. He'll dump it again. Cycling again. David Hill with a shot. Rebound over the top of the net by Aromatario. Finstrom had Hill, gets it to him on the near side. Finstrom went down. They'll get back up. Sherino, 15 to go on the power play. Sherino, far corner, is muscled off. Finstrom gets it to him. Out high, Romatario with a shot. That's deflected. Sherino corrals the rebound in the far corner. Out high, final seconds of the power play here, ticking off. Brady Smith with it. Out high it goes. Romatario feeds it. One-timer in through the middle, redirected, went wide. Here's Brady Smith back with it. We're back at 5-on-5. Dawson Sherino with it. Shoves it out high to Romatario. Cross ice for Smith. Smith toward the net. And Miles Hector with a save. Rattles up into him and off. He'll get down and cover it up here with 5:16 to go in the period.
Good power play, Tom. They're able to get some good puck movement, get Superior out of position, and get some good shots on goal. Just Miles Hector is the difference right now. He's made some big saves on the last two power play opportunities for the Pointers. 3-0 now. Eau Claire leads the Blue Devils in Menominee.
All right, Pointers dig off the face-off. Evan Junker, and a shot across. That's deflected near corner. Wilson Northey for Tyler German. German cycles out to the far corner and then leaves a backhander back for Northey. Northey picked up by a defender, got through to the side of the net. German reaching for it and then throws a hip in there. German coming out to the side of the net, turns, feeds it. Moline tried to shoot it, but right back into the skates of one of the Yellow Jackets. German, a shot block off that hit the glass. Now ricochets back. Where is it? Far face-off circle. Here's Cody Moline with it. Moline accelerating, firing a shot. That's blocked. And the Yellow Jackets just getting all kinds of traffic. German with it again. Turns, fires a shot wide. Evan Junker. Now he'll come in with some speed behind the net, runs into a defender. Northey chops a shot off the side of the net. Fletcher Anderson in there can't get it. Northey had it. Witherspoon. He'll get it. Witherspoon spinning into the near corner. He's met there by John Stampahar. Stampahar feeds it behind the net as the Yellow Jackets. Now it's, McHennigan overskated the puck. It comes out. Zach Bannister back the other way, picked up by Fader. It's the Pointers now controlling the forecheck jam. Fletcher Anderson cuts behind Witherspoon to the far side. Anderson looks to center in front of the net. Harrison Stewart didn't get it to him. Now it's Witherspoon wheeling with it in the far corner. Dragged it through a defender's legs. Dug out there. Colton Friesen back the other way. Friesen, 1-on-2, poked away. Anderson with it. He'll cycle back. Yellow Jackets will finish a change. 3:50 to go in the second period. A long-range pass in. Right on Miles Hector off the glass. That'll come back to the red line. Fletcher Anderson. Really good pace here from the Pointers. They'll feed it ahead to Witherspoon. That's picked up. Intercepted momentarily. Yellow Jackets a 3-on-1 back the other way. Breakdown coming. Sliding coming in as a defender in front. Harrison Stewart got just enough of it to force it wide. 3.5 to go in the second. Yellow Jackets first possession in the offensive zone in quite some time here, and they scrum for it along the half wall in the near side. Waiting for it to pop free, Connor Witherspoon. Also Dawson Sherino, but the Yellow Jackets get it and send it deep. Tristan Terrian. Yellow Jackets content to let it go. Pointers off the glass and out into the neutral zone. Will surrender possession to Antonio DePaulo. Back the other way. Here's Sherino and a breakaway shot. Pad save made. Boy, that came out of nowhere. Pad save made by Miles Hector. Long range back the other way. It is Romatario for Stevens Point, the first to get there in front of Reed Stark. They'll reverse it back near side. Sam Ide with it now. Up the middle to Jake Tice. He'll cut to the left wing. Sweeping ahead. He's Malachi crunched on the far side. Stuck at the red line. Sherino with it. Back the other way to Tice. Tice works around. Finstrom to the front of the net. Yellow Jackets break that one up. Romatario cross ice. Long range shot by Ide into the far corner. That'll go up into the netting and out of play. 2:27 to go here in the second period.
Where did that breakaway for Dawson Sherino come out of, Tom? Just absolutely out of nowhere. What a pass. Sherino shakes his head as he comes off the ice. And he had Miles Hector down and out, and somehow Hector made the save with the pad. We'll get a neutral zone face-off right outside the Pointer offensive end. Andrew Poulias stepping in to take it.
All right, sent deep by the Pointers here. Boy, you'd love to get one here.
Just one.
In the final 2:20. But the Yellow Jackets are quick to clear it out. Sam Ide turns that one around quickly. Defender blows a tire and they're offsides. So that allows Andrew Poulias to get the puck. Poulias cutting back around, near side, glove down. Boy, Yellow Jackets jam it off again. Chris Ishmael sends it in. Stark trying to drag it free, but it's Sam Ide that comes away with it. Back the other way, David Hill on the far side, tried to poke it around. Yellow Jackets hold up the blue line there. Jordan Rue will turn. He's bumped, and that allows Sam Ide to come in and pick it up. Yellow Jackets on the forecheck here. Romatario with it behind the net. Off the wall, near side, coming in, ricocheting. David Hill will get possession of it. Finally, a bounce goes the Pointers' way, but they can't cash in. Hill taken down hard. Some stick work back behind the play, and Superior brings it in far side. Evan Junker reverses back. Junker will get possession of it. Junker gets some open ice. Evan Junker flips it ahead. Right wing Moline. Cody Moline with speed in. Coming. He'll cut around the backside of the net. Looks to center. Rides off a defender. Leaves it in the far corner. Poulius. Stick. Couldn't get to it. Now far side it goes. Here's Superior back the other way to the red line. They'll restore order, but then cleared out. David Hill in transition with Tyler German. German with it, carries it in. Tyler German trying to get to the net, instead veers off, leaves it through the middle. Gunrowski with it. He'll cycle back far side. Now it is Hennigan behind the net. This is Cody Moline back once again. Up the wall, far side, Hennigan with it. Chips it back behind Wilson Northey. Everything is just a tick off here at times, isn't it? As Gunrowski now, 40 seconds to go in the period. Tyler German. German looking to feed it to the middle, instead goes far corner to Gunrowski. Northey in front of the net. He'll accelerate into the near corner to get possession of the puck. 28 seconds to go. Behind the net again. Jordan Fader with it, trying to turn and get free. Fires a shot off the side of the net. Straight up in the air it goes. Rebound is chopped at. Yellow Jackets can't get it out. Hennigan sends it back deep again, but right to one of the Yellow Jackets. Off the far wall they'll go, and Hennigan snuffs that one out, but it hits the linesman. Yellow Jackets will get it, dump it in. 8 seconds to go in the period. Do you gamble for one more try here? Hennigan will up ahead. Fader got a piece of it. Yellow Jackets back the other way. Nobody will possess the puck, and that will do it as Hennigan will touch it up. 40 minutes in the books. 40 minutes in the books. And another. I'm trying to see here. I think Jordan Schrader or Brandon Schrader, excuse me. Oh, it's because the goalie has to get on the other. He can't leave the bench. I got it. So thought we were getting another penalty here, but no. But 40 minutes in the books, and the Yellow Jackets are buzzing.
They're buzzing, but you like the fight back of the Pointers, Tom.
Yep.
As they were able to
much better than the first.
Get some offense going. Miles Hector just was the difference in that period.
Big time.
Period.
That is for sure. All right, coming up in our second intermission, we'll get you a recap. We'll get you some scoring updates and Sean's conversation with the sophomore out of Elk River, Minnesota, Evan Junker. Right?
Correct, my friend.
First career goal last night.
Pointer Profile.
Pointer Profile is coming up. 2-0 Superior after 2. Back with our second intermission here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Len Dudas Motors is your trusted Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealership in Stevens Point. Check out their large selection of new and used vehicles, or come in for a test drive. Ask questions about your financing, browse their inventory, or schedule the service you need to keep your vehicle running for years to come. From the time you enter the showroom, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. Len Dudas Motors, 3305 Main Street, Stevens Point.
In guys' hair, game day is every day. That's why the expert stylist at Sport Clips Haircuts study their playbooks with a fine-toothed comb.
Taylor, square face, wavy hair. What's the play?
1/8 inch mid-fade to 1 inch texture top with finishing details with a hard part and a tapered neckline, Coach.
Nice.
The Sport Clips stylist, they know no two guys are ever alike, unless they're twins. Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Show off your Pointer pride with the Affinity Debit Card exclusively from U.S. Bank. The Affinity Debit Card isn't just for students. Parents, alumni, faculty, and other fans can show their spirit too. Visit usbank.com/UWSP to get your Pointer Affinity Debit Card today. Or visit the campus branch location in the Dreyfous University Center Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW Stevens Point.
The Pointers Blue Line Club brings together hockey fans from all levels to enjoy and support Pointers hockey. Whether you're an individual, family, or business, there are many ways you can support the Pointer program. Consider an individual membership, a business sponsorship, or visit the Blue Line Club apparel stand and purchase the latest items to show your Pointer hockey pride. Get more information at PointerBlueLineClub.com. All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, our second intermission. Certainly way more pace than we saw last night in this game.
You got that
wow. Holy smokes. All right, Yellow Jackets, Reed Stark on the power play at 5:10 of the first from McGregor Sinclair. Stoked the Yellow Jackets to a 1-0 lead. And then, Sean, kind of like, what was it, the Netherlands against USA today.
Okay.
With that goal right before the end of the first half to take a 2-0 lead, right?
Yes.
Killer. C.J. Walker is 5th of the year, 8 seconds into the second period.
That was a set
from
play.
Charles Martin.
Oh, goodness.
And you could see it as soon as the pass came. You're like, whoa. It came in. I will tell you what, I will give credit. I can't remember. I think it was Aromatario here or Brady Smith on his side here. Got there and did it, but man, oh man, C.J. Walker found a way to one-hand it and a backhander over the top of Ryan Wagner.
Somehow he got enough air over the top of Ryan Wagner's glove side, and it knuckled on Ryan. No chance up in the upper corner of the net, and the rest is history.
Shots on goal in that second period, Sean, 17-4 in favor of the Pointers. So full props to Miles Hector, 17 second period saves for a 2-period total of 23. Ryan Wagner, 3 saves for a 2-period total of 12. Power play-wise, Yellow Jackets 1 for 1 with 3 shots. Stevens Point 0 for 2 on the Skyward power play. They are credited with 3 shots overall. Eau Claire has extended their lead 3-0 over Stout. River Falls and Northland were tied at 1 last we heard. Concordia, Minnesota beat Hamlin 2-1. St. Olaf beat Augsburg 4-3, and St. Mary's leading Gustavus 4-0. In the NCHA, Adrian beats MSOE 8-4. Lake Forest over Finlandia 5-3. Trine over Marion 5-0. St. Norbert leading Concordia, Wisconsin 2-0, and Aurora over Lawrence by a score of 4-0. Pointer women's hockey team beat Northland today 5-1. Pointer women's basketball team beat Platteville 59-53, and the Pointer men had a 5-point lead at halftime. We'll get an update on that coming up. Here, Stevens Point going to need a big third period here to try to keep their unblemished record in the WIAC going. 2-0 Superior after 2. Coming up next, Sean's Pointer Profile with Evan Junker, the sophomore out of Elk River, Minnesota. It's our Pointer Profile, part of our second intermission. That's coming up next here on the Pointer Sports Network.
TDS Fiber, the future of internet, TV, and phone service, is expanding to more communities. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. That's 10 times faster than 100 meg from cable. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
At Papa John's Pizza, the secret to success is much like the secret to making a great pizza. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. Whether it's signature sauce, toppings, original fresh dough, or even the box itself, Papa John's invests in ingredients to ensure the finest quality pizza. Call Papa John's at 715-972-1414 for delivery, or stop by Division Street for carryout to order your favorite pizza, breadsticks, or wings today. Papa John's, a proud sponsor of Pointer Athletics.
Sure Tire and Service, get your car done right. Big town savings with a small town smile. State of the art Goodyear service keeps you going mile after mile. We're working to earn your trust. You can count on us. Sure Tire and Service, get your car done right.
Nothing beats the excitement of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Advanced tickets for men's hockey and basketball are available online at tickets.uwsp.edu or by calling the University Information and Ticket Office at 715-346-4100. Game day tickets for all Pointers events go on sale at the door 1 hour prior to game time, with group pricing available with 48-hour advance purchase required. Get your seat in the dog pound today at tickets.uwsp.edu.
And continuing tonight with our Pointer hockey coverage, continue with our Pointer profiles. We get back to it after taking last night off, and tonight is the sophomore defenseman Evan Junker from Elk River, Minnesota, and we were joking last time we saw each other a couple weeks ago, it feels like forever, that, I really should get an interview done with you. Well, I figure if you score your first collegiate goal last night against River Falls, I think interview is due. So welcome, and I guess let's first talk about last night. And a good 3 points for this hockey team and getting your first collegiate goal. I mean, it only took you a year and a half, Evan. What are you wasting your time here?
Yeah, I don't know, but it was for sure. It felt good. Especially against someone like River Falls, conference game on the road. And to get that late in the third as an insurance for sure felt good.
Yeah, and that team is sneaky, especially at home. They can pull rabbits out of a hat with the best of them, and a big crowd. It seemed like it was a big crowd, and things were rolling. But you guys did a pretty good job of keeping two hands on the steering wheel the whole night after going down early, but fighting back in that first period and then taking the lead and kind of just not looking back from there.
Yeah, it was for sure. I mean, their atmosphere, it's fun. They packed it pretty good. And like you said, they're sneaky. They hang around, so right away you said they scored, which kind of didn't really affect us at all, which is really good. And then from there on out, we were by far the better team, and we finished out the game without really stepping off the gas, so it felt good.
Talking with Tyler this week a little bit here and there through text and chatting a little bit, he really was impressed with the team's work ethic during the week. And he just talking with him, he knew that last night you guys were going to come out ready to go. How much does that week worth of practice play into Friday and Saturday nights for this team?
Yeah, it plays a big role. I mean, when we're hard on each other, we're bringing out the best in each other, and that's really what showed last night. Everybody was on top of their A game, and that really, at the end of the day, brings the team closer together, which makes it easier to play.
Well, and on top of that, you guys are all healthy. I can't think the Thanksgiving break coming at a perfect time for this group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. We got a full lineup, healthy guys. Everybody can play at any given night, and it's awesome.
And pulling the everybody rowing at the same speed and pushing each other is huge. How are you feeling? A little banged up here in the first half, but back in the lineup last night. Feeling good?
Yeah, feel really good. Went through a little knee injury. Got really a fortunate bounce, I'll say. Thank God.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy to be back in the locker room with the guys and getting some wins.
Yeah, not spending too much time with me and Tom. That's enough.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, gross. Anyways, talk about your freshman year a little bit. Able to get going and get in this lineup. And when I talk to sophomores, them coming into their sophomore season, it just is more of like a little bit of a weight lift off their shoulders because you know what to expect and you know how to be ready for the season.
Yeah, it is for sure. I mean, that freshman year, I don't want to say it's like a feel out, but you're really trying to find your role within the locker room. And I was able to do that. And now I know that role. And I think that helps with taking that weight off your shoulders because you know what everybody else expects from you on the ice, off the ice, in the weight room, and all that stuff. But for sure, that sophomore year, it helps going through all those, per se, hard times freshman year, trying to get in the lineup. It makes you a better player at the end of the day.
What kind of adjustments did you work on over the summer to get ready for this year?
Over the summer, it was more all mental for me. I knew what I'm capable of, and I know that weight room and on-ice stuff will all take care of itself. But really, at the end of the day, hockey's all mental, and that's really what I focused on all summer.
Who's your roommates? You have some good times off the ice?
Yeah, my roommates Jordan Rue, Harrison Stewart, Nick Gonrowski. So we have a good tight apartment. It's never a dull moment, but it's awesome. It's fun.
What do you guys like to do?
We cook a lot.
Cook? Okay.
A lot of cook.
Okay. Who's the best cook?
Oof. I don't really want to stir the pot.
Yes, stir the pot, please.
No, I can't.
We need to stir the pot as much as humanly possible.
I'm more of a breakfast cook. Gronk's a good dinner cook. Okay. Harrison just likes to eat our food.
Oh, okay. What's your go-to?
Go-to breakfast, French toast. Perfect. Eggs, toast, all that fun stuff. Big chicken and rice.
Outstanding. Guess school going okay for you?
Yeah, school's good.
Rolling?
Yep, school's very good. Figured out, I don't know if it's official, but decided I'm going into athletic training. Okay. So that'll be fun, going down that path.
It's a tricky time of year, balancing the studies and in the last couple of weeks of the hockey season, because finals and that time where you guys got to turn into students to make sure you're ready to go for the second half of the season. Yeah. How do you guys in the house get through that?
It's a lot of just getting your stuff done, being on top of it, not really falling behind, like it's really just staying on top of it. If you have questions, make sure you're asking your teachers, and it's just checking in on each other, like how's school going, how's your mental, how's everything going. Like that kind of helps us for sure in the apartment, just stay on top of each other.
You get home for I was going to say Christmas. Get home for Thanksgiving.
Got home for Thanksgiving, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
How was that? It had to be nice, a little bit of a change of pace, right?
Yeah, it was different. We didn't get that last year, so it was awesome to go home, be able to see the family. Got to see the brothers, so that was cool.
Yeah. What's go-to dish Thanksgiving?
Turkey was really good this year. Yeah. Stuffing was really good.
Deep fry or no, just regular oven?
Regular oven.
Yep.
Perfect. Yep.
Perfect.
Nice
perfect.
and simple.
Let's talk a little bit more hockey. This decor. You guys, Tom and I have been around for a long time. I can't think of a deeper decor than right now in this group. And it's not even the 7 or 6 guys are out on the ice on Fridays and Saturdays. It's the whole group in general. You guys have seen it all at this point. And you feed off each other every week, don't you?
Yep, absolutely. We have 9D that are capable of playing every single night, and that creates that kind of atmosphere on that back end where you don't really know who's going to be playing that weekend. So every day is really a tryout, and that pushes everybody and that makes everybody better. And at the beginning of the year, a meeting with Krieger, he said this decor, like, we should be averaging less than 2 goals against a game, and we've been close to that, and that's success for me. Like, the last thing I want to do is get scored on when I'm out there, but no, we have really good decor, and in the locker room we're all super tight. Nobody's got issues with anybody. It's awesome.
It breeds good team chemistry. Yep. And then you got your 3 goaltenders and 3 goaltenders behind you too. With Ryan as the kind of the veteran guy, and then the 2 freshmen learning the way. This defense as just a whole with this team is really good this year.
Yes. Yep. I agree.
We talked about River. Let's talk about tonight. 3 games to go until the holiday break, and a lot of people think if you win these last 3 here and say, hey, to the rest of the conference, everything still comes through Willett Arena, even though if you thought we were a little slow out of the gates.
Yep.
UW Superior comes in red hot. They've won 4 in a row. Yep. Beat Eau Claire last night at Westman Arena.
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit about the Yellow Jackets. What do we know?
Yeah, they're going to be good. They play a fast game, a quick transition game. So as a decor, like you said, we're going to play tight on these guys. We're not going to really give them any of these zones freely. And I think that's going to frustrate them at the end of the day, and that'll throw them off their game, and then our game will start to excel.
Discipline is going to be huge in this matchup. These 2 teams don't like each other very much. This is a game that you guys get up for. A big conference game at home, hopefully a big crowd tonight.
Yep.
Getting them off their game and getting up on this team quickly is going to go a long way tonight, isn't it?
Yes. And the way to do that, the best way we can do that is playing our systems. If we stick to our systems, we're going to hound them in their zone the whole game, and eventually they'll get frustrated, and then they'll start doing stupid stuff, drawing penalties, and our power play will go to work.
Yeah, which has been getting hot as of late as well.
Absolutely.
All right, Evan. Well, thanks for taking the time. Best of luck. Congratulations on your first collegiate goal last night. Let's keep filling the back of the net up, okay?
Let's do it. Thank you.
All right, that was Evan Junker, the sophomore defenseman from Elk River, Minnesota. More Pointer hockey coming up here on the Pointer Sports Network.
Sport Clips Haircuts has an app. Download the app. Upgrade your experience.
All right, people, bring it in. The Sport Clips app. Use it to check in, track your arrival time, get heads-up alerts. Why is that important?
Because guys don't like to wait.
That's right, Alicia. Convenience.
The Sport Clips app. If it were any more convenient, it would cut your hair. Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Opt-in required. Message and data fees may apply.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, Ryan Wagner leads the Pointers back out here. Got to get out to a fast start here in the 3rd period, John.
Got to get a quick one, get the Yellow Jackets on their heels a little bit, and then get back to work. You got to get 2, at least.
I will throw out my mathematical theory of a goal every 5 minutes would be a 4-2 final. How's that? But that's going to be awfully difficult here.
Always leave it to you to simplify things. Keep things simple in front of us, right?
Yep. If we could score a goal every 5 minutes all year, it would add many years to my life, right?
Yes.
All right, Pointer men in the final minute at Platteville, tied at 78 is the word. Trying to sweep the Pioneers. Watch out. All right, 23-14, the shots on goal through 2 periods. So 17-4.
The Pointers took it to him.
Miles Hector. Man.
He's the difference.
Yeah. And, most of them pretty in control, too.
Yeah. Nothing too crazy. You go back to the Chirino breakaway. He made a pretty big save. That power play made some good saves.
Yep. All right, Yellow Jackets dump it in, and they'll get a shot right to the middle. Clear it out again. Opening seconds of the period here. Stevens Point will charge it back the other way. Noah Finstrom dragged it through, but then had his pocket picked. Back the other way comes Zach Bannister in. He's veered aside. Finstrom after it. Can't come away with it. Big hit here on the near side by Chirino. Chirino hammered from behind on the shaft of the stick. He'll wait to get to the red line, then feed it ahead, and it's kicked back out by the Yellow Jackets to the far side. First to get there is C.J. Walker. He'll send it deep, and mission number 1 for the Yellow Jackets here, Sean, get pucks deep. Now ricocheting up and into the roof. We'll go. So it looks like 4-1 is the Eau Claire lead over Stout.
Yep, things opened up at the end of the second period in Menominee. So that's a big answer by the Blue Golds, as they got shut out by the Yellow Jackets last night, and then go to Menominee, where they generally don't play very well. And they have that game firmly in hand.
All right, 19-10.
Which will get you a River Falls Northland score here in a second.
Here's Hennigan behind the net for Stevens Point. Shepherds it around to Jordan Rue. He's freight trained on the near side and still loose. Poulius with it now ahead. Rue gets it back. Jordan Rue back on his feet on the left wing, comes out. Nifty play here by Reed Stark to poke it free. David Hill cycling back. Hill coming ahead. Hill through the neutral zone. Lost the handle on him. Yellow Jackets wrist a shot in off the heel of the glove of Ryan Wagner, but he covers, hangs on. Maybe it's a Pointer D-man that steps forward here, Sean.
That would be nice.
We'll see. Face off to the left side of Ryan Wagner. Yellow Jackets going on a string here of 11 straight shutout periods. Long range pass ahead, too far. What do we have? Whistle and an icing?
Didn't that go off a Yellow Jacket player?
Right by the blue line on the far side, I thought, but they'll say no. Got up and around him, I guess. So yeah, the last goal the Yellow Jackets gave up was at Marion on November the 22nd. Since then, a 3-0 shutout of Northland, a 7-0 shutout of Northland, and a 2-0 shutout of Eau Claire. And they lead here 2-0 as it's up over the glass once again and out of play. Yellow Jackets coming in, giving up 2 goals a game. I mean, they got lit up early in the year.
3-1 Northland ended 2. Up at Ashland.
Yeah.
Goodness.
All right, face off to the right side of Ryan Wagner. Romatario can't get it out cleanly again. Now Moline will get it. Cody Moline ahead, but again, a stick from behind. Tied it up. Now Tyler German has to hold up because the Pointers are offside. German tries to hop through. Romatario reaching for it. Back the other way. Tristan Terrian. Terrian with a rocket. That takes a Zamboni door bounce. Stays in the far corner. That does not help the Pointers. They're able to force it to the near side and still stuck there. Yellow Jackets spinning with it. Slides right between. Up in the air. Glove down by Northey. He will chop it out off the skate of one of the Yellow Jackets. And Northey and it is Charles Martin going shoulder to shoulder, near side Witherspoon. Witherspoon looks to center. Yellow Jackets rink wide to the far side. They'll get it deep again, flip it to the near corner. They'll try to set up the cycle here from the near side. Moline is in there to disrupt it. Witherspoon crashes in there, and it's a far side Fletcher Anderson. Fletcher Anderson's been a little snake bitten here lately. Right wing, he'll bring it in. Fletcher Anderson trying to center, rides off a stick check and rotates all the way around. Now zips it to the far side, somehow got through. Junker with a blast from the far side. Miles Hector. I'll tell you what, Sean, sooner or later, Pointer's got to figure out that if you shoot the puck at the chest of the goaltender, it's got a pretty good chance of making a save.
And giving up no rebound.
Yeah.
That's right.
Man.
You're absolutely right there. Yeah, you got to get the puck up down low on the pads to force the rebound or up high.
17:09 to go in the third. Pointers trail by a pair and have been stymied. Broken stick here for Jordan Fader, who almost runs through, and now Jordan Fader going to play it with a hand pass here and just eat it up here in the near side. Should be a hand pass here. Jordan Fader's just got to come off, but no change here for the Pointers. And I'll tell you what, a very smart job there, Sean, to just kind of slide the puck along with his hand instead of bringing it underneath himself to get a whistle, because that would be a delay of game penalty. Correct. All right, face off to the left side of Ryan Wagner. Fader wins the draw to Junker near corner. Junker fans on a clearing attempt. And now it's the Yellow Jackets swinging in the far corner, Zach Bannister. Junker tosses him to the ice. Nick Konrowski. He's back in the lineup, Sean, after that scary collision. Now on the far side, Fletcher Anderson, a rough ride, a shot deflected. Did it go up into the netting? No, they'll keep her going. But Nick Konrowski had that end-board collision at St. Mary's that he was been out for a couple of weeks. Here's Connor Witherspoon for Stevens Point. Far side, Chirino tries to get to the middle of the ice. Yellow Jackets thwart that. Chirino gloves it down. It goes to Sam Ide. Now back near side, Hennigan up ahead. Tice will get it and chip it in. 16 minutes to go in the third. Pointers trail by a pair in this showdown with Superior. Now it comes in. Backhanded shot. Blocker save made by Ryan Wagner. That came out of nowhere. Now far side down in the play is Sam Ide. He'll shove it ahead. Got some long legs for the purple and gold out here at the moment, Sean. And again around near side. Chirino out. Shot. Oh my goodness. Went up. Hit the crossbar. It might have hit the near post and the crossbar and came out. It hit something in front of the net and elevated. Hennigan chips it back to the middle. Here comes Noah Finstrom in. Bouncing puck coming in to the side of Hector. Yellow Jackets get it and they'll clear it to the near corner. Try to bring it back the other way. Finstrom trying to get it. Intercepted here. Harrison Stewart back to the middle to Finstrom. Leaves it. Aromatario. He'll fire a rocket in. Glove save made by Hector and he'll hang on. 15-13 to go in the third. Just nothing going offensively right now for the Pointers.
And they're kind of going back to what they did in the first period, Tom. The Yellow Jackets winning a lot of the 50-50 puck battles and just taking the puck to the red line, dumping it in, and forcing the Pointers to come the whole length of the ice to get any offensive going. And the story really, besides the second period, is taking away the middle of the ice.
Brady Smith with a shot rolling into the side of the net. It's Harrison Stewart now with it up, far corner. And here is David Hill. Thought about a wraparound, jams it through, comes all the way back out. Ryan Wagner is going to come out to play it. He'll leave it to Harrison Stewart. Behind his own net, he'll set up traffic here for the Pointers. Stewart near side and a terrible turnover here, and here's the Superior coming in. Can't get a shot off. Pointers will regain possession of it. Now David Hill swings a pass. Cody Moline trying to accelerate and get it. Harrison Stewart brings it back to Junker. He'll spin with it. Junker surveys it up right into the shins of Colin Pedersen. He'll come in and then have to pick it up back the other way. Here's Stevens Point. German off of his skate again. Up ahead, Yellow Jackets on the far side with numbers. It's hung up in the linesman. Evan Junker with it. Junker, right wing, charges across the red line, brings it in the zone. A shot deflected right to the side of the net. Fader reaching for it, still loose to the side of the net. Hector was trying to cover it up, but Fader got there and poked it free. German with it now again. Here come the Yellow Jackets. Jordan Gainey in the zone, sends it deep. But Yellow Jackets are just getting the puck deep and changing at will. Konrowski floats it ahead, taken down. He gloves it down, closed his hand on the puck, however, and we'll get a whistle. And I tell you what, the chirping is starting to pick up here. It's Ty Profit and Nick Konrowski. 13:53 to go here in the third. Pointers just no answer here, Sean.
Not so far.
And that's because the Yellow Jackets are dictating the play. Now the Pointers dig it out. Here's Noah Finstrom. Finstrom walks through, 3-on-2 developing. Hennigan to the net, shoves it in front. Hector with a save. Oh, Wilson Northey couldn't get to it. Tried to dive forward and get to it, but couldn't. Now they bring it in. Profit swings it, far corner. Long range shot, that's under the glove of Ryan Wagner, near side. Out high, Yellow Jackets will reset. Profit with another shot, pinballing, deflected and hit off the outside of the net on the near side. Hennigan leaves it. Oh, a spin move here by Mick Hennigan to get it free to Noah Finstrom. Finstrom through center ice. Finstrom far side, cuts behind Jake Tice. He's cut off by Zach Bannister, and he'll carry it back the other way.
Backdoor.
Backdoor, floating a backhander up near side. Northey will get possession of it. Wilson Northey heading off. Brady Smith will join the play. Northey, a beautiful job to get back on side. Here's Brady Smith. He'll carry it down and then blew a tire. Lost the handle on it. Northey back there as well. David Hill reaching for it. Poulias keeps it in. He'll send it deep. 12:50 to go in the third. Now Yellow Jackets in. They'll feed it back to the middle. Poulias picks it up. Andrew Poulias cycling. Long range pass ahead for Hill. He's going to win the foot race to get there. Right in front shot. Moline. Hector with a save. Oh my goodness. Best chance in some time for the Pointers. Credit David Hill, who won the foot race, and Moline could not finish.
Yep, David Hill won the foot race to wave off the icing, and Moline just kept going. Made a direct route for the net and just one-timed it right into Hector's midsection, and nothing for a rebound.
Face off to the right side of Miles Hector. 12:34 to go. Now it is Moline again, still battling up the middle, and Yellow Jackets take it away. Brady Smith able to shoulder it down. Got it to the far boards. The Yellow Jackets get it and then send it back in. Pointers rattle it around. Poulias on the near side. He'll try to shove it up. Here's Cody Moline. Moline back the other way again with speed. Dumps it near side. Poulias coming in. He'll fire a shot up high. Hector, another save.
Well, that's better. Get it up high. Good save by Hector to hold that down with his shoulder. As Poulias kind of went a little wider, get a better angle on that shot. Tried to beat him near side. Just a better save by Miles Hector. 12:10 remaining in the hockey game.
Jordan Fader to the right side of Miles Hector. Gunrowski. Oh, his stick shatters on him.
Penalty
and
coming
he's
up.
going to get a penalty for playing with a broken stick, isn't he? Or is it a slash?
Nope, he's playing with a broken stick.
Went down, and the puck came back to him. All right?
Yep.
And that's automatic. Yeah, and I believe it's an illegal equipment penalty is what it is. So, Nick Gunrowski. So the rule is, Sean, if your stick breaks, you just got to drop it. And he went down on a knee, and I think was kind of using it to kind of brace himself, and the puck came back and hit him in the stick. So that's an automatic. So a tough break here. Yellow Jackets on their second power play of the night. Off the draw. Junker off the glass, but into the netting. You ever read that book that's titled "When It's Not Your Night, It's Not Your Night"? Mm-hmm. Boy, good, strong, clear, and just took a bounce off the stanchion. And part of it is, chapter 1, your opponent has dictated the play.
Yes. From the minute go.
Yeah. All right. Here's Superior on the near side. They'll hold it out high, and bouncing puck here. Boy, nifty job here by John Stampahar to keep things going. They'll get it near side. They will walk in. Shot fired. There's a shot block there by Evan Junker. Far side, and physical play again. Northey slowed down in the play again. Far side still trying to jam it out. Northey out with it. Jordan Fader. Well, how about a shorty here? Minute 20 to go. Something's got to get the fuse going. Minute 20 to go in the power play for the Yellow Jackets. 11:20 to go here in period number 3. Near side, Yellow Jackets. John Stampahar brings it in. He'll get it deep. Harrison Stewart the first to get there. And Stewart now runs into a defender. Yellow Jackets come into play. The puck, Tice with the body coming, and he'll backhand harpoon it down the length of the ice. 11 minutes to go in this one. Pointers trail it 2-0. 50 seconds remaining on the Yellow Jacket power play. Superior lead pass ahead on the right wing. Gavin Rasmussen in. He will get the puck deep around to the far corner. Harrison Stewart. Romatario in there. Harrison Stewart in there. Stewart down on one knee. Now Romatario around in and side of the net. Oh, boy, turnover out high it comes. They feed it back near side. Wide open shot. Blocker to side. Puck goes down, rattling through in the crease. And Ryan Wagner reaches out to cover it up. There's your senior netminder battling to try to keep you in it.
Yep, absolutely. Great job. And just keeping his eye on a bouncing puck. Made the first initial save off the blocker. And then I think it went off of Stewart's back and then bounced around, pinballed around in front of Ryan Wagner and used one of his players for some leverage. And
Sean, Pointer men's basketball team wins in overtime, 78-74. It's a big win on the road at Platteville. We're talking about bad travel. That's another one on the list.
No good way to get there.
That's better now than it used to be. All right, Cody Moline into the far corner. Could imagine when Superior was still in the WEAC, having to go down there for basketball.
Oh, goodness.
Now shot fired wide of Wagner, swing and a miss, he'll let it go. Sam Hyde to it. 10 minutes to go here, final seconds, and Pointers back in full strength. Now ahead, here comes Cody Moline, a chance one-on-one. Moline, a shot, blocker to side by Hector, up and out of play. 9:56 to go, we should get the media timeout, we do. 2-0 Superior here on the Pointer Sports Network.
Show off your Pointer pride with the Affinity Debit Card exclusively from U.S. Bank. The Affinity Debit Card isn't just for students. Parents, alumni, faculty, and other fans can show their spirit too. Visit usbank.com/UWSP to get your Pointer Affinity Debit Card today. Or visit the campus branch location at the Dreyfus University Center Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW-Stevens Point.
The Pointers Blue Line Club brings together hockey fans from all levels to enjoy and support Pointers hockey. Whether you're an individual, family, or business, there are many ways you can support the Pointer program. Consider an individual membership, a business sponsorship, or visit the Blue Line Club apparel stand and purchase the latest items to show your Pointer hockey pride. Get more information at PointerBlueLineClub.com. All right, back here. Sean, we understand the Pointers, 4-point win, 78-74 in overtime for men's basketball.
Yes.
Those are the only 4 points scored in overtime.
Stop it.
It was tied at 74. It's a lot of masonry. All right. Wow.
Oh, I miss you, buddy. Yeah.
All right, got to get going here. 9:56 to go in the third, trailing 2-0. Every draw becomes important here. Junker holds it in. The Yellow Jackets do a quick job to poke it right back out. He'll get it back. He's wheeling around there. Boy. Coming back on the near side. Pointers long-range pass here toward Fletcher Anderson goes too far. We'll get a whistle and an icing call against the Pointers. 9:36 to go. And Sean, we should mention here, we believe now that we will now officially refer to these as the John Garver Memorial Media Timeouts.
Yes,
our good friend John Garver from KWS and Superior.
Spilled the beans.
Spilled the beans.
Yes.
That he's the one who started asking questions about the media break. So,
oh, goodness. He loves them.
Oh, yeah.
First guy.
Good for him. That's the only guy we've heard that says that. So we'll see. Long-range shot by the Yellow Jackets. Blocker to side. Here's Fletcher Anderson. Chips it ahead. Jordan Fader trying to get to it. Keeps it going. Hennigan will join the play. Mick Hennigan coming in. Tried to slide it toward the front. And then got tripped up. Far corner. Yellow Jackets. Boy, you talk about bend but don't break.
Yes.
This is textbook.
This is exactly what they did to Eau Claire last night.
All right, Jordan Fader, far side, 2 defenders, and then Fader will go back in, keep it going. Should have got whistled for a cross-check, to be honest with you. Brady Smith to Romatario. Long-range shot, 9 minutes to go. Now they come in down tight behind Fletcher Anderson. Near side Witherspoon. Backhanded shot, pinballing around. Fader after it, nothing there. Oh, boy, Connor Witherspoon with a wicked backhander. Tried to go top shelf. And Hector fought that one off.
Kept things pretty simple in front of him, Tom, again. Controlled that rebound and then covered the puck up. Another offensive zone face-off here for Stevens Point.
Face-off to the right side of Miles Hector. Around, but not out. Smith kept it in. Defender right there, keeps it going. Winning the battle there, though, is C.J. Walker. Walker waltzes in front. Wagner down in position to fight that one off wide. Puck loose to the side of the net. And boy, I tell you what, there is a scrum to the side of the net here. Wagner reaches out and covers it up. And Working hard here, but nobody able to get it. So Wag says, hey, I'll just smother this bad boy and let's win a face-off.
Noah Finstrom and Nicholas Aramontario, Tom, and just tied up with their defenders trying to keep the puck away from the net and allowed Ryan just to cover that up, get the stoppage and play.
Are you going to change your schedule next week, by the way, during the week? I'll get to this in a minute.
Okay.
As Jake Tice back the other way. Looks to send it deep. Chirino. Big hit to free it up, but Point had nobody there to pick the puck up off the glass. Bouncing puck. Now Tice with a stick lift to gain possession of it. He'll get it and come up on the far side. Gets to the red line. He'll bring it in far side. Jake Tice here coming in again. Now coming around. It's Finstrom in there. 8:05 to go. Pointers trying to pick the jam up. They'll come out high-eyed with it, getting free for a shot. Another shot blocked by the Yellow Jackets, and they flip it out to center ice. Gunrowski back to get it. Nobody going to pick him up, so he'll get to the red line. He'll rocket it deep. Coming around, Pouliot shoots off the bench. Somebody's got to just win a battle here to create a finishing move. And then you'll take your chances with about 6 minutes to go to try to get to level. Hennigan, near side, Pouliot. Moline back the other way with Pouliot. He'll set it off the near boards and in. Miles Hector now around a defender on the far side to Hennigan at center ice. He'll cut back through a stick check, weaves his way through, still coming in, and they'll call it good. Pouliot comes in, backhanded shot right in front. Moline couldn't get it. Harrison Stewart, he'll fire a shot off the face mask, and coming right out in front of the net, still out, cleared out. Pointers get it back. Here's Moline with it. Pouliot with a shot that's blocked. He'll hammer it off the boards, back out to Hennigan. Hennigan sends it off the end-born side of the net. David Hill. 7 minutes to go here in the third period. Pointers Harrison Stewart has his pocket picked. Yellow Jackets nice to clear it out here. Gavin Rasmussen back the other way. Shot, that's blocked by Hennigan. He'll go after it in the far corner. Defender all over his back. He's ridden down, but Hennigan able to clear it out. Yellow Jackets send it right back in. 3 black jerseys along the red line here with a pretty aggressive forechecker to boot as well. Wilson Northeast sends it in just out of his reach. Far side, nifty little move there with Fletcher Anderson. Near side of Romatario pinches in. He'll keep it alive into the near corner. German goes to the far corner to try to dig it out. He does. Tyler German between 2 defenders slides it out. Still can't get it. Yellow Jackets ahead, far side. They will board it out, far side. Brady Smith comes ahead, still drags it ahead. Pointers with it in. Now they drag it back for Jordan Rue. Yellow Jackets will flip it up. Nice little saucer pass here that dies right before it gets to the end line, so no icing. Romatario off the far wall. Fletcher Anderson at center ice. Anderson in. He'll flip a backhander under 6 minutes to go in the third. Pointers trail by a pair. And Evan Junker on the near side slows it. Throws it to Smith off a defender's stick. Fireboard. Superior with it ahead. They'll feed it. Might be a breakaway. Back the other way. Tristan Terrien. But a great play here by Evan Junker. Junker ahead. He'll cut to the far side. Junker around a defender trying to get to the net. He'll cycle with all kinds of speed. Zips it far side. Fletcher Anderson with it. Anderson fires his shot. Stick save made by Hector. And back the other way come the Yellow Jackets. On the right wing, carrying it in, Tristan Terrien. Feeds it far side. A wiring shot. That goes wide. Fader to the rebound. Jordan Fader has Witherspoon as a trailer. Fader trying to muscle through on the near side. And he's bumped off the play, and the Yellow Jackets clear it back out. Romatario, cross ice, Sam Ide. 5 minutes to go. Long range shot wide near side. Dawson Chirino with speed. Gets a stick on it. Up in the air it goes. Yellow Jackets lift it into the rafters. We get a whistle. 4:56 to go in the third. Still 2-0 Superior. Face off to the right side of Miles Hector. Shots now 32-18 in favor of the Pointers. And Sean, that goal in the opening seconds of the second period is now Daggerville for the Pointers.
I bet it is.
Off the wall, Hennigan keeps it in, but then gets hammered, keeps it going. Cleared right back out. They feed it. Noah Finstrom on the far side. He'll reverse back. Now feeds it back to Mick Hennigan. 4:40 to go. Hennigan ahead. Hennigan walks his way through. Beautiful lift of the stick there by the Yellow Jackets, and they clear it out again. Tice. Now Hennigan with it again. Hennigan around the backside of the net. 4:20 to go. Hennigan to Noah Finstrom on the far side. Finstrom long-range shot. That didn't get on the net. Comes out. Yellow Jackets play it on the near side, but Jake Tice rubs that one out. Finstrom gets to it on the far side. He'll play the body and let Chirino come in to get it. Dawson Chirino back, cutting to the middle of the ice. Dawson Chirino through. Tripped up on the play. Penalty call coming up here against the Yellow Jackets. Dawson Chirino with a hustling play. Draws a tripping call. 4:01 to go. Stevens Point will go to the Skyward power play.
Third power play of the night, Tom, and that kind of spurred some Pointer offense in the second period and got some good juju going. Maybe that's the same thing. Good play by Dawson and Chirino to force the issue at the offensive blue line and draw the tripping call. Third power play of the night for the Pointers.
All right, Skyward power play for the Pointers. Jordan Fader, Andrew Poulias, Connor Witherspoon, Fletcher Anderson. So it's Rasmussen for tripping. Keep an eye on Ryan Wagner here as the Yellow Jackets manage to rim it around and get it out. I think, Sean, here do you play heads up through the power play here and then look to get your goaltender off? Now Poulias out high, tried to feed it back through the middle, but the Yellow Jackets intercept that.
Got to get control of the puck and get the power play set up first before you talk about that. But we know Coach Krieger at all. I keep an eye on Ryan Wagner.
All right, here's Fletcher Anderson. Anderson chips it far side into the zone. Poulias back to Anderson, and Miles Hector with a skate save and almost coughed that one up right in front of his own net. Northland still leading River Falls 3-1, and it's 4-1 Eau Claire over Stout. Witherspoon left it back near side. Finstrom in to pick it up. He'll muscle it through. Got an elbow up in the air. And that rocked one of the Yellow Jackets. Aromatario in. Whistle and an offside. So 3 minutes to go in regulation. 59 seconds remaining in the Skyward power play for the Pointers. You've been given a chance here, Sean, to climb into it.
Yep.
And then empty the tank. So far, nothing doing on the power play. All right, off the draw, Brady Smith. He will accelerate up far side. Around to the near corner.
Brian's off, Tom.
Extra attacker on. Wilson Northey is the extra attacker on. 6-on-4 advantage with 2:45 to go. Finstrom back for Northey. Nope, instead near side it's David Hill. Hill turning, firing a shot. That goes wide. Chirino with it now. Coming back out high. Good job by Aromatario to keep it. Out high Hill. Hill fire shot to goal. Tipped in front of the net, I believe. 2:33 to go in regulation. A Skyward power play goal. It's game on at Willett Arena.
Well, nice job of Aromatario keeping the zone, Tom. Finding David Hill at the top of the point, and he just blisters a shot up and over the shoulder of Hector. Shutout streak over. Pointers down by a goal with 2.5 to go of the game.
All right.
That is a biggie.
And here's Connor Witherspoon, wins the draw. And it's Evan Junker now. Gunrowski ahead. Long-range shot in. Miles Hector plays it, and it's smothered by Witherspoon. Pointers after it, far corner. 2:18 to go. Fader brings it out high. Ryan Wagner coming to the bench again. Pointers far side. Yellow Jackets try to hold it in. Tyler German, the extra attacker, out to get it. 2:08 to go in regulation. Stevens Point ahead. Near side Gunrowski. Nick Gunrowski up on the near side. He'll get it deep. German after it. Far side. Pointers keep it going. Into the far corner now. Out. Junker. Beautiful job to hold it. Backhander ahead to German. Now it's Fletcher Anderson with it. Reaching again. Bouncing in. Puck is loose. Rebound shot. Kick save made. Played by a high stick. And we'll get a whistle. Oh, man. Somebody had a whack at it out of midair in front of the net, Sean, and it went up over the top of the net.
Yep.
1:46 to go.
They're going to say high stick on Superior, Tom, so no change for the Yellow Jackets.
And I wonder if Rich McKenna will take a timeout here because he's got some hands-on hips. 1:46 to go. 2-1 the Superior lead. Noah Finstrom credited with the goal for the Pointers from David Hill and Nick Aromatario on the Skyward power play at 17:27. Extra attacker on. 6-on-5 goal here. And Poulias now will get a warning. And off the draw right in front, they give it right back to Hennigan. He will fire up a shot, rebound, loose shot, Hill, side of the net, Hector diving out, puck still loose, cleared out, Samide with it. Minute 35 to go, and here's a ricocheting puck, backhanded, down the length of the ice.
That should be an icing.
This should be an icing call against the Yellow Jackets. It is. Still can't change.
You can call timeout here,
29 to go.
You call timeout if you're Rich McKenna.
Stevens Point hustling to get back down to set up. Minute 29 to go in regulation. Face off to the right side of Miles Hector. Finstrom. Actually going to switch sides is what they're going to do.
And they have that choice, Tom.
Yep, and choose which side here. So Poulias to take the draw, extra attacker on again. Off the face-off to the far corner. Yellow Jackets rim it around. Hennigan bottles it up. David Hill backhands it back around. Near side, Yellow Jackets trying to get free. Hill ties it up again. Poulias squirts it free. They shove it ahead. Far side, here comes Cody Moline back through to the middle. Coming in, backhanded shot. Hector with a save.
Woo. Nice play by Andrew Poulias on the weak side, Tom, to find that centering pass by Cody Moline, and just to get a backhander on. Tried to get it up and over the shoulders of Hector. Good save by Miles Hector. A minute 12 remaining. Finally, the Yellow Jackets can change as well, as the Pointers will get another offensive draw.
And off the near side, back to Gunrowski. He'll feather it into the near corner, now behind the net to Fader. Jordan Fader out high. Junker coming. Junker feeds it far side. Fletcher Anderson firing a shot. That missed. Under a minute to go in regulation. Extra attacker on for the Pointers, trailing 2-1. Now Pointers again far side. Fletcher Anderson in the far corner. Out high to Junker. Junker waiting. Whistles a shot to goal! Evan Junker from the far side. 47 seconds to go. Stevens Point has tied it.
Well, they pulled a rabbit out of a hat, Tom. 2 extra attacker goals. Evan Junker with a seeing eye wrister. I don't think Miles Hector saw that at all. Up and over the shoulder. 2-2 Willett. It's gone bonkers.
All right. Still some bite in the dog. 47 seconds remaining in regulation. And now you got to go for the jugular here, Sean. If you get a goal in the final minute, you want to go for all 3 points. All right, Andrew Poulias off the draw, taken down. Yellow Jackets pull it back. Near side, they'll send it in. No icing call here. Harrison Stewart back to get it. Here comes Stevens Point. Poulias flips it ahead. Bouncing puck coming in. Goes just wide of Miles Hector. And taken down in the play. Pointers get it with 28 seconds. Shot fired. Pad save made by Hector. Harrison Stewart sends it deep to the side of the net. 23 seconds remaining. Pointers bring it back out to the point. Nobody home. 18 seconds to go. Harrison Stewart around. A back checker on him. And a forechecker, I say, back on him. Here's Hill. David Hill in. Firing a shot wide. 8 seconds to go. Behind the net, they'll try to center it. Yellow Jackets will get it. Glove kicked down by Stewart. Can he get a shot off? Fires it toward the net. That'll do it.
I'll take the point.
Regulation in the books. You'll take the point.
I'll take it all day long.
You'll take a break and you'll head to overtime. Pointers battle back and force overtime. We'll come back with it after this timeout. This is Pointer Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network.
Hey sports fans, if supportive teammates, a great culture, and an honest shot at advancement make for a win, then you'll be victorious when you join Skyward's award-winning team. You'll help put powerful data in the hands of school leaders who serve over 7 million students around the world. Innovation, collaboration, and fun are all a part of the Skyward culture. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at skyward.com/careers and join more than 275 Pointer alumni at Skyward.
Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student with their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard, be a part-time soldier, and earn a degree. Call Sergeant First Class Mike Parks at 920-279-7527 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. The Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics.
Snow Pilot is our winter seasonal. This beer has a tremendous body. The malt feels great. What I like is the nuttiness that it gets from the Maris Otter malt. Pistachio just comes through like you wouldn't believe. It's almost dessert-like. This is absolutely winter beer, and if you ever have a campfire in the middle of winter, this is what you want in your glass. It's just great.
Warm up this winter with a snow pilot from Point Brewery.
All right, back here, Willett Arena. Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, they'll switch ends. Pointer crowd getting on their feet here. We'll go 3-on-3 overtime. Sean, shots on goal now 40-18 through regulation in favor of the Pointers. Five minutes of 3-on-3 for the extra point. So shots on goal in the third period, 17-3 in favor of the 17-4 in favor of the Pointers, right?
Correct.
Wow.
40-18 for the game.
Yep. All right, Jordan Fader, Connor Witherspoon, and Evan Junker. Sean, the goal officially Evan Junker, is second of the weekend, second of his career, from Fletcher Anderson and Tyler German at 19-13. So the Pointers, 2 goals about less than 2 minutes apart. Get them a point, and here we go. Miles Hector plays it. He'll settle it down. Yellow Jackets with possession. Pointers will sit back now, and it's C.J. Walker back the other way. Walker almost blew a tire. He walks through, still kicks it again. They'll set it up out high. Yellow Jackets spinning move, trying to walk in front. Stick shot. Oh, shot. Ryan Wagner got a piece of it. Pointers, Jordan Fader back the other way. Fader coming in, now holds up on the far side. Jordan Fader scoops it near side. Here comes Witherspoon. Shot, blocker, save made. Rebound out high, comes out of the zone. Fader back to get it. Swipes it near side. Gunrowski in to get it. Nick Gunrowski ahead. Gunrowski walks in 2-on-1 back the other way. Fader back to Gunrowski in front. Defender got a stick on it. Now cycling, here's Nick Gunrowski. He'll come around with speed, trying to get free for a shot. 3-on-3 overtime here for the extra point. Here's Andrew Poulias, walks right in, shot, fought off by Hector. Rebound to the side of the net. Gunrowski couldn't get it. Yellow Jackets with it. Couple of good chances here by Stevens Point. Yellow Jackets finishing a change here. 3:50 to go in overtime. And the fact that we're here in overtime, now the Pointers force a turnover. Poulias with it on the far side, but then gave it right back. Pointers will get it. Poulias ahead with a break behind the defender. Andrew Poulias waiting, looks to turn and slide it for David Hill. Poulias gets himself free, now goes to Hill in the near corner. Hennigan has joined the play here on the 3-on-3. Hill out high to his backhand, shoves it deep. Stevens Point finishing a change. Hill's going to go physical and try to dig it out. And win a battle. Finstrom in behind the net to help as well. And Hill just doing a good job to tie it up, waiting for Finstrom, trying to cycle out of there, but the Yellow Jackets able to peel it out of there. It's Colton Friesen with it. Puck is loose, and McHennigan will get it. Here's Hennigan up ahead. Hennigan accelerates behind the defense, power move to the net. Hennigan coming in, stick check from behind, poked it away. Hennigan with it, out high. He'll skate across the blue line here now and leave it. Chirino walked through, turned it over, 2-on-1, but the Yellow Jackets lost their stick. It is Bradley Stenell that lost his stick. Stenell with it back, Dawson Chirino. Boy, lurking after it. Yellow Jackets ahead, walking through a defender, Colton Friesen. Friesen to the far side with a man open in front of the net. Friesen with a move. Hennigan forces him wide to the far corner. Pointers back to cover. Here's Stark. He'll pull it back. Reed Stark coming back near side. He'll feed it ahead for Bradley Stenell. Pointers trying to get possession of it here. They got Chirino, but can't get it to him. Stark back to get it. 2:20 to go in overtime. Long range pass ahead is going to be offside. Yellow Jackets are offsides. Let's see what Point can do. Here's Evan Junker back the other way. Junker with speed coming through. Evan Junker all the way around, comes in, lost it on the way in. Save made by Hector. Fader holds the zone. Jordan Fader with it, coming to the far face-off circle. Fires a shot, goes wide. Junker back to get it. Junker cross ice to Chirino. Chirino ahead to Fader, back to Chirino. He'll come in. Dawson Chirino coming in, shot and goal! Dawson Chirino with a highlight reel goal! Stevens Point wins it in overtime!
Oh my goodness, Tommy!
Oh my!
Quite frankly, Literally, the Yellow Jackets had this thing down for about 58 minutes. They allow the Pointers to get themselves back in the game. Dawson Chirino just outweights Miles Hector and dumps it in the back of the net. A slam dunk goal. The Pointers will get the extra point. The Yellow Jackets will go home thinking what could have been. And the Pointers get a big overtime win at Willett Arena. Unbelievable.
Dawson Chirino with his second of the weekend. He gets the game-winning goal both nights.
Yes. The Pointers had absolutely no right to get a point and then get an overtime winner. I guess that just shows.
Wow, Dawson Chirino from Jordan Fader and Evan Junker.
How about
Stevens Point wins it in overtime.
How about that sophomore defenseman that weekend too, Tom? Goodness.
Unreal. Minute 52 to go in overtime. Stevens Point wins it. We'll take a break, come back with our post-game show. Stevens Point 3, Superior 2 on the Pointers Sports Network.
UWSP Athletics partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com.
Bring home incredible internet, TV, and phone services with TDS Fiber. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy cyber-spacious internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
UWSP Athletics would like to thank Century World, a valued sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Nestled in the heart of central Wisconsin, Century World is a great place to hold your next event. With breathtaking facilities coupled with a wide variety of packages and amenities to deliver an exceptional experience, and with an award-winning 18-hole golf course with rolling greens to the famous Flower Hole, Century World consistently ranks as one of the best destination golf courses in the nation. For more information, visit centuryworld.com.
Your family safety is important. And with winter driving coming, Sherrill Tire and Service can help. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers can help with new tires and a pre-season tune-up, so your entire vehicle is winter ready. Sherrill Tire and Service, Plover, Stevens Point, Weston, Wisconsin Rapids, Marshfield, and Medford. And online at SherrillTire.com.
Sherrill Tire and Service. Get your car done right.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon on our post-game show here. Joined by Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. I'll tell you what, Coach, I've seen some rabbits pulled out of a hat. That is a veteran, gutty effort by your fellas to never give up on what you do, right?
Yeah, I mean, we dug our own hole. It was a matter of if it was going to be our grave or we were going to climb ourselves out of it after that first period. And came back and threw everything at the kitchen sink in, but the second weren't rewarded, and it's easy to get frustrated with the game at that point. Came out in the third and a little bit back and forth. The first 10, we got a hold of them a little bit, and yeah, I don't remember the last time we came back 2 goals in the last 2 minutes. With an OT, it's a heck of an effort. I think it's going to be a big leapfrog for us moving forward here.
During the media timeout in the third period, you could kind of listen in, but you could tell in your boys they're getting tired. Their legs are getting longer and longer, and that paid off in the last 9 minutes or so.
Yeah. I mean, that second period took a lot out of them, I think, and get a little break, come back in the third, but it's going to catch up. Their their speed was gone a little bit. That speed that we saw earlier in the game coming through neutral ice and on us wasn't there, so we could be a little bit more aggressive, turn pucks over, and it's just a snowballing effect when that happens a little bit.
I think you and I have talked many times before, Dawson Chirino. That's the skill set this kid has, and you never know when it's going to come. And man, oh man, that's some kind of goal, isn't it?
It's clutch, man. That kid scored a lot of goals as juniors of game winners. He's got that clutch gene in him. A heck of a move there, heck of a play.
I thought the other kid who had a great weekend for you is Evan Junker. Kind of that. Remember the Junkyard Dogs from a couple of years ago? He and Tyler German, those guys kind of all got that same mentality, don't they?
Yeah, that's That was one of the best games I've seen in a long time. That he was possessed halfway through that game. It was. I mean, our bench was dead, and he was trying to get guys going, and it wasn't working. So he went out there and did it himself, and we fed off his energy. I mean, if he's doing it, no one else has an excuse not to do it there. I mean, he was our MVP of the weekend for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jump in the play and just keeping the offense going for you guys was so key. And that seeing eye shot, I don't know how that got in to tie the game.
Yeah, we finally got a couple pucks through with some traffic there. We're hitting him in the chest, we're hitting shin pads early, and just finding lanes in those last 2 goals.
Yeah. Sean and I talked at the beginning in overtime that you were happy as heck just to get 1 point out of this. To come away with 2 for this is it's a heck of an effort by your fellows. You got a big weekend next weekend here.
Yeah.
You have to get things dialed in here. Important to finish up strong here heading into the semester break. Especially given what's at stake here.
100%. Like I said, I think this is going to propel us a little bit. We'll jump off of it. We got to have a good week of practice again, and we got to learn to come out and play right from the get-go.
All right, Sean's going to try to work back-to-back games next week.
Oh, look at that.
Crazy, right?
Look out, man. Look out.
We'll be napping all week just to make sure you get it. All right, Coach, thanks. Hey, there's a lot of fun here tonight. Appreciate
it.
All right, Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger here as Stevens Point wins it here by a count of 3-2. Here's our scoring recap here. Reed Stark got the Yellow Jackets on the board at 5:10 of the first period, which seems like about 6 weeks ago. With his 5th of the year from McGregor Sinclair was 1-0. The Yellow Jackets outshot the Pointers 10-6. And then hit him right in the mouth 8 seconds into the second period. C.J. Walker, his 5th of the year from Charles Martin. That made it 2-0 Yellow Jackets, and basically that's where we sat until the 17:27 mark of the third period. It'll go down as a skyward power play goal with an extra attacker for the Pointers. Noah Finstrom, his 4th of the year from David Hill and Nicholas Aromatario. And then at 19:13, Evan Junker, his 2nd of his career, 2nd of the weekend, from Fletcher Anderson and Tyler German at 19:13, got us level. Sean, the Pointers in the second period outshoot the Yellow Jackets 17-4. In the third period, 17-4, and in overtime, 4-0. So they just kept pouring it on, and as we said, it was the bend don't break, and we'll go. But then the Pointers ended 3:07 of overtime. Dawson Chirino, his 2nd of the year, and I can't wait to go back and see the videotape of that baby, because that thing is a beauty. Cut to the far side, came back, and then basically leaping in the air back to, able to shovel it around. Miles Hector was assisted by Jordan Fader and Evan Junker. 3-2 Stevens Point in overtime as the Pointers improved to 5-1-3 and 3-0-0 in the WIAC. Now a reminder, Pointers only get 2 points out of this because it went to overtime, but boy, a dandy of a finish here. Face-offs end up about 50-50. Shots on goal again, 17-4 in favor of the Pointers in the third, 4-0 in overtime, 44-18. The shots on goal in favor of Stevens Point. On the skyward power play tonight, the Pointers credited with 5 shots. They go 1 for 3. The Yellow Jackets 1 for 2. They had 4 shots on the night. Let's see here. Ryan Wagner credited with 4 saves in the third. Steady hand for him when they needed him. 16 saves. Miles Hector, stick taps to him.
Yes.
He battled for the Yellow Jackets. 15 saves in the third period. 3 saves in overtime for a game total of 41. But it's Stevens Point that comes away with a 3-2 overtime win here. And they get 5 out of a possible 6 points in weekend number 2 of the WIAC. Now you're staring a home-and-home with Eau Claire here. And as we said, kind of a little mini tournament to finish here. Yep. Pointers have gotten, 5 out of 6 on the weekend. They'll be here Friday night and then at Eau Claire on Saturday. Got to get her going.
It's going to be a great weekend. Eau Claire. And, you get River this weekend and Superior here. Eau Claire in a home-and-home. What a way to end the first half of the season. And hopefully the Pointers can use this momentum, because the Blue Golds are going to come out. Yep. They're going to try to slow things down and keep things going, as they're well on their way to a win in Menominee as well.
All right, here's the other thing. Northland has beat River Falls 4-2.
That's their first win of the year.
First win of the year, and first WIAC win in quite a while.
Yes.
So they get the win here. River Falls outshoots the Lumberjacks 29-20, but it is Northland that beats River Falls by a score of 4-2. And what was was what, Eau Claire 4-1 at some
4-1.
point. Looks
Yep.
like the old live stats have locked up there. All right, Sean, we got to pick our Pointer player of the game here, our Pointer Blue Line Club player of the game, and I hate these. Basically dormant for 58 minutes, and you got to come through. But, I tell you what, Evan Junker had a heck of a weekend. Dawson Chirino
did too.
Did too. They both scored tonight. Can we give them both of them?
Yep.
Take the easy way out and give it to them both, I guess. So, Evan Junker, Dawson Chirino are our Pointer Blue Line Club players of the game. So,
I
okay?
completely agree, my friend.
All right, that's going to do it here. What a night here. Pointers with 2 in the final 2 minutes and 1 in overtime to get the 3-2 win over. I tell you what, this is a superior team we're going to see again, and the meat grinder of the WIAC, final weekend of the regular season.
That final weekend series is going to be unreal.
Wow, unbelievable there. All right, Stevens Point wins it 3-2 in overtime. We'll see you again next Friday night here, Willett Arena. Eau Claire comes to town. Our pregame coverage at 6:45. If you were with us earlier today, Pointer women got a win 5-1. Let's see here. Pointers get a win here in overtime, 3-2. Pointer women's basketball wins, and Pointer men's basketball wins in overtime. So, piece of cake, right?
Every weekend, buddy.
Steady as she goes. Yep. That's it. All right, Pointers win it 3-2 in overtime. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next weekend. I'm Tom Weaver. This is Pointer Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network. This has been UW Stevens Point Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network. Pointers Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network is brought to you by Marshfield Clinic Health System, Skyward, U.S. Bank, Century Insurance, Century World, PJ's Restaurant, Team Sherrill Companies, Subway, Stevens Point Brewery, General Beer, also by Papa John's, the National Guard, TDS Fiber, Buffalo Wild Wings, Len Dudas Motors, Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins in Stevens Point, Sport Clips, Hilltop Pub and Grill, Auto Select, Pizza Ranch, Coca-Cola, and BSN Sports Under Armour. This broadcast is an exclusive presentation of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Join us again for Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network.